and settled on what seemed like a more urgent matter, heading off deeper into the Feywild to try and find these mind flayers and aberrations that were terrorizing Dalen's old home. And with kind of deciding on this, he did give you all some info regarding them, a little bit of tips as to how to deal with them. But with that, you all took his little boon that allowed you all to kind of travel through the Feywild without getting your timelines messed up due to how the flow of time functions between planes. And with that, you all took these items and proceeded on, with Dion kind of leading the path a little bit, given that he's from the Feywild and kind of has a general idea as to how it functions and how to not get lost, which is useful when you're not from the Feywild, or when the vast majority of your traveling group's not from the Feywild. Along the way, however, you all heard what sounded like a cry for help, someone being attacked by a dog or a wolf or some other similar creature. Byron quickly rushed off ahead, trying to kind of see what was going on, to find this little gnomish figure dressed in red with a red pointed hat, being attacked by this just a weird monstrosity of a wolf or dog with the face of a bat, that upon kind of seeing Byrick, immediately turned on him, drawing a weapon, and several more of these little creatures coming out from the woodworks to attack, as it seemed to have been an ambush. And with that, combat started, with several jumping Byrick and the several more charging the rest of the party, who is a little ways away. As you all fought these little creatures and their weird bat dogs, you all eventually were able to slay all of these creatures, including the more infernal ones that seem to spit fire and be infused with fire themselves. However, by the end of it all, it seemed as though Byrick was dismantled by these creatures, though in a little bit of an ironic twist. Even though he died, these creatures were not able to satisfy their hunger for blood on Byrick, given that, well, he has no blood. And therefore they were very upsetty for the brief moments up until they were slain by the rest of the party. But with that, you all kind of gathered your things and continued on, kind of making your way back through the Feywild, as we pick up just a little bit after the initial encounter with these red cap creatures. As what would you all like to do?
Guys, I wonder. Dude,
What's up?
I think I see something up ahead. It looks like a tree that has bacon growing off of it.
What
What?
the fuck?
Yeah, it's a bacon tree.
What?
Yeah,
I mean,
as
it's
you,
the
as you all,
Feywild, but
as you all look up, you do in fact see this large tree, much like I guess much like a pine tree or an oak tree, though the leaves are more of a brownish and red color, resembling that of bacon, oddly enough.
Wait a
does it
minute.
smell like
No,
bacon?
no. This isn't a bacon tree. It's a ham bush.
Oh.
Uh,
What, Andy, would I know if
Yes.
ham
Slap
bushes
me
and
on
or
the
bacon
shoulder.
trees exist in the Feywild?
Well, you know that there is something that many mortals or many people from the material plane might consider a bacon tree, but you know that that is, in fact, not bacon.
That's not bacon, Mark.
Yeah, he said it was a ambush.
Yeah, it's a ham bush.
Well, I mean, depending on your classification of certain types of bacon, they can be like grouped in with the ham, but you know.
No. Stop talking so smartly.
Because I mean, there's like your normal like material plane bacon, And then there's
Yes.
the weird
Mhm.
like primeval bacon, which is like
Yep.
just the one cut that some might call like Canadian.
Oh yeah.
And then there's there's the he'll go on to a spiel of different
Yep.
slices of bacon.
Mark is pretending
I'm
to
just-
take notes.
I'm just hungry now.
Everyone else is pretending to care.
Yep.
Wha-
You better have bacon in your fucking pockets, dealing.
Well, go take some off the tree.
I was just trying to make light of the recent ambush that
Hambush.
Oh right, our yep.
Yes. As Byrick has sadly passed.
I'll put like a little shrub on Byric's head. Make him blend in a little bit better.
Okay.
Fit the environment.
Do we bury Byrek?
no. We just let him return back to the earth. Made of metal
Up
from
against
the
the
earth
tree.
to the earth.
I guess we'll prop him up against a tree, and I'd like to druid craft some like moss over him, not like covering him, but like kind of like in and around the joints.
Like
Yeah.
Give him like a
Bastion.
Like-
Totally a fucking druid.
Bastion cinematic.
Bastion cinematic is what I'm aiming for.
Okay.
Anyways, that brings up a good discussion point for all of us. Moving forward.
Mhm.
Not saying that we will,
Mhm.
because my mom told me that I'm gonna live forever.
Yes.
But on the off chance
Mhm.
that each of us die and
Like
can't
I
be
did.
brought back. Yep. Well, no, not like you, but cannot be brought back.
Oh, yeah, no, that part.
How would you like to be taken care of?
Burn
Your
my-
body and all.
What do
I
you
want to be
mean?
dealt
Are you
like-
asking me if I want to be brought back to life? Are you? Are
No,
you?
if you
No,
can't be.
this is just we cannot
Like
come
him.
back.
Hmm.
Which, if for any reason I am felled in battle and killed, I want you to do what I wish for you to do with every other changeling you've ever come across, and burn me in the hottest fire you could find.
Oh, like
I
this?
got it.
I guess
we're
moonbeam.
Wait. Find or make?
Either one.
Okay, just want to make sure, because of if you say find, and I can't find a fire, I don't know what to do then. But
I got a what's it called? A tinderbox.
I think I can muster a pretty hot fire.
how about you, Chicory?
I mean, I've thought about death, but
Dylan has his magical like fern quill out and is taking notes for everyone.
she just kind of looks around like pretty uncomfortable. Actually, she doesn't like to talk about death. She just kind of says, I'd like for you to. I don't know. This is not something I really like to think about. What? I would rather live a long, prosperous life and not even
Obviously,
think
Well, all
about
of us
dying.
would, but
all of us
Yeah, no.
would.
so far 2 people have died. I'm one of them.
We're at a 50-50
Well,
bring
I'm
back,
not
not
gonna
bring
die
back
because
wage.
it's fine. I'm just not gonna die. I just
Okay,
won't die.
I'm gonna write trickery, not gonna die.
All right. Well,
Just
personally,
uncomfortable with the idea of it happening.
Colton, is there a death flag rule in D&D?
what do you mean, death flag?
Like, as in, like, in literature, when a character death flags themselves?
Yep.
What do you
They-
mean?
I'm actually not familiar with that.
Oh, well, it's like
If they
it's a
say
I-
term.
something,
I get the
they're
trope,
gonna
yeah.
die.
I'm immortal. Dies.
That's
When
not
a
what
character-
he's saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
but
I
that's
know,
what he's
I'm just,
asking.
it's a meme, but go on.
You know,
I follow.
I mean, okay, listen. If I had to choose, and you're making me choose, like, I guess I would like to be cremated and have the ashes
Yeah, I
given
would
to
most
my
likely.
ex-wife. Is she my ex-wife now?
That
Really
seems
don't
kind of
know.
spiteful.
Did you ever sign the
How's
divorce
that
papers?
spiteful? I just want her to know what happened to me.
Did you ever sign the divorce papers?
No, remember
Yeah,
I got
true.
transformed into
Then-
this and I had to move away.
Given
Then, unless
To-
you're considered legally dead, you're still together.
wife.
I don't know.
Well, seeing as how you disappeared,
Let's not focus too much on that aspects. Turn back
Yeah,
to
I
Chicory.
have to agree.
But all right, that is a fine answer, and I can agree with. We're not saying you will die, but if you were to die,
I mean,
We'll-
everyone will die.
Cremate me.
There's
will-
there's none of this like escaping death kind of
Not
thing.
Mork.
So I mean,
Mork's mom said he's gonna live forever.
Yep.
mhm.
Listen to Wanda. He speaks sense.
Mork, I just posted all the stuff that was in the bag of holding.
All right.
we got a bag of holding now.
Yeah, for about 5 days.
Yeah, and then it goes away.
Right. I forgot
It'll
I
be
was
like
in confusion.
yeah, no, it'll be like the Sonic whenever he gets hit by something and
Ring,
drops
ring,
all his
ring.
rings. Yeah, you'll see all the items scatter within like a 10-foot radius.
Oh, I'm taking Scarlet's dress.
Wait. Oh, right, we kept that in case I ever needed to, disguise as her.
What about you, Wander?
Hmm.
We got Nash and Chicory
Really?
off the board.
Yeah, I mean, considering I already died, probably need to get my affairs in order here. If at all possible, if you could bring me back to my hometown with the original temple I studied at over in Cyrus Tier would be appreciated. But if not possible, just put me on a pyre at the moonlight and light that shit up.
A lot of
Trinity
fire in
Home
our
or
burials.
Ah, well, I mean, fire carries
Burning
spirits over pretty
out.
well, pretty effectively.
oh, light. Okay, Mork.
Mork is currently fucking eating some rations. Give me a second.
Oh, right. Not gonna die.
Mork fucking asked the
Mork's
question
already told
and
me
then
what to
takes
do
out
with his
some
body.
bacon.
He's not gonna
No,
die.
no, I'll tell you. I just got fucking food in my mouth. Give me a second.
Gonna live.
I banished the
forever.
food in Mork's mouth.
For,
Yep. Well, I just swallowed. So, well, personally,
gotta live forever.
when I eventually do pass and go where all good works go, I would like you to take my body to the sea, to the ocean, and well, like I've said before, from the earth to the earth, I'm from the ocean, back to the ocean.
Sink that shit in the ocean. Sink in ocean.
Do you mind if I bring you back to my hometown and set you off from there, so you're close by?
That works for me. But if I'm sent to the ocean, I'll always be with you. The ocean's everywhere.
Now, if we're in the
Single
Feywild,
tear.
do you have a second choice?
Yeah, no, that's where I was saying the whole backup death thing.
Like, you're not from the Feywild, so I could put you in an ocean in the Feywild, but
Do you have banish?
we just banished the body.
Yep.
No longer my problem.
Well,
Put me in
no,
the Feywild Ocean and then banish me.
Okay.
should end up in the ocean in the plains, probably, maybe.
I'll be right to that astral sea. Fuck.
Sorry. Just sounds up. I'm drowning over here.
Yep.
Mork's just casually choking on like a piece of the rations that he ate.
Yeah, no.
Who'd have thought this is what would have taken him out?
Start doing the Heimlich
Yeah,
on board. Hooah, hooah.
What I killed 2 players today. Player characters, right?
Stares in the
Uh-oh.
camera. Yeah, as you all discuss this and whatnot, eventually
we don't have dealings.
I wrote mine down. I didn't say it out loud.
Yep. But we need to know.
Yes, obviously. I mean, you'll have the paper, which is in my pocket, unless that incinerates. But I think preferably if you could find a nice hollow tree and kind of just stick me in there, and kind of entomb me in a tree would be nice. And if hollow trees are hard to come by, burial with a nice patch of mushrooms, something to decompose me nice and quick.
I can do that.
But look, at the end of the day, I'm just a corpse. I don't really care.
Glad we all had this conversation. I think it was important. It's important to understand and respect each other's best wishes, even if you are a corpse.
Right.
Oh, one
Beyond the
last
corpse, you're also a memory.
one last thing about my passing though. If one
Okay.
of you wouldn't mind sending a letter to my parents to let them know about my adventures. I haven't seen them in a long time, but they were still important to me, and I'd like them to know the kind of life I lived.
Names and an
Before I died.
address.
Yes, it is. I'll give them, but don't have them off the top of my head. I don't.
Just
I don't have an
casually.
exact. Yeah,
Just casually drop a random like street address, some random
Yeah.
town.
What's the zip code again?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
DMing you my town's name. Meridoc, by the way.
Nah.
If you have
You
to
need
have
directions to the ocean?
No, I can find that.
if you have to have a specific location or a general location in case it ever comes up, it's around here-ish, somewhere around there.
Wait a
So
minute,
it's-
that's where that fucking asshole Noble lives.
Done.
Mine's
Yeah.
more up here.
Well,
Actually, sorry. No, I was thinking of the wrong one.
I
Over
don't
here.
I don't know if you remember, but I did mention that my parents are famous adventurers.
Are they?
Yes.
Also, I'm grabbing the gold from the thing before it goes bye-bye.
They were actually scheduled to be at the ceremony we all met at, but they had to go fight a monster.
Actually proposed that we give that gold to Dylan.
Huh?
The 206
That's-
gold in the bag.
I always like gold. What do I need
Or
it
we
for?
could, or we can split it up. Well,
I mean, I'm planning on putting it back in our guild hall shit when we get back anyway. I'm
I
just
mean that's fine.
holding on to it.
That's fine. I still owe you 210 gold, Dylan.
Oh, I forgot about that. Dylan didn't. Sam did.
I also have Scarlet's necklace and dress. You guys can do what you want with the rest of it.
I'll take the 10 platinum though. If no one, I mean, we can put it in the.
I was
guild
grabbing
chest.
all the money.
Oh,
but,
okay, yeah, that works.
He's putting it
Does
to
it
the
gotta-
general guild funds.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
works.
I'll
Do we
split
have
it
like
up
a
when
debit card? Sure, would be nice.
God, I fucking wish.
Do you think they take Visa in the Feywilds?
That should be a common wondrous item. Card of deading.
Card of deading.
Access your gold from your.
It's
guild.
like a little magic item that just opens like an arm-sized gate to like your like chest somewhere.
Personal, yeah. A chest that you tune it to as a
Yeah.
part of the ritual. Not tune it to you, but like to the chest.
It's probably like a cheaper or artifact or item version of like what is it, Liamon's secret chest that costs
Mhm.
too much to cast.
Yep.
Is it like $5,000 for like a chest you get to like carry around for free? Something dumb like that.
Jesus.
Or if your DM won't give you a bag of holding.
Well, we just lost ours, Andy. Hey, is that an old bag on the ground up ahead?
Any bag can be a bag of holding as long as you don't overfill it.
Yeah, I got a bag of holding. It holds like 5 pounds.
Yep.
And about 1 square foot of stuff.
Oh, square and a half.
No, I can't carry that then.
Too weak.
Oh no.
Can I not post my carrying capacity in chat? I really wish I could.
I don't think you can.
I really wish I could click it because it's 60 pounds.
Bro, I have 600 pounds as my carry capacity. Literally tenfold.
my push dragon lift is 120.
My man's can't even push his own weight.
I weigh 98 pounds. Leave me alone, Andy.
Oh, he can barely do that.
I'm a beanpole.
You're nothing but twigs and leaves.
Yeah, it's all roughage over here.
If someone threw you into a fire, you'd only help make it burn brighter. You wouldn't help it
Yeah.
actually stay alight.
Just yeah. If both like Nash or Wander and I both die, use me as kindling. Well, I guess we should head on out. We're headed towards my hometown, right? If I recall, Sam wasn't here, so that's where we're headed, right?
Yes.
And how far away are we, Andy?
Let's see. I mean, it's a handful of days away. It'd probably be a little less than a week to get there.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, you're on the general path. Luckily, with you being from the Feywild, like you're kind of able to,
I know where we're going.
yeah, and it's less that you know where you're going, and more that the weird way that just the Feywild kind of messes with people doesn't really affect you as badly. So you're kind of able to guide everyone else kind of through
Good.
through everything, or else it would take a lot longer to get there just because it'd be so random as to where you'd be going.
Okay. Well, let's head out.
All right.
I'll summon my horse again, and do we bring the cart through?
Yes.
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 You all somehow fit. If I recall correctly, someone broke the door frame of the little windmill or sawmill, whatever it was.
I'm not gonna point out. Not gonna say any names, but it rhymes with Bork.
Bork did it.
Who the hell names their son Bork?
I don't know, Mork.
That's my cousin, Bork the orc.
You have a cousin.
It
More like
also
Bork.
rhymes with dork.
Bork the disappointment.
Fuck.
Dork's just a wizard.
Yep.
But yeah. So you all continue on, kind of making your way on down through the Feywild as best you can. Eventually, you all are able to kind of
Do an arcane recovery while I'm out. Oh,
yeah, I mean,
I'm
I was
riding the
gonna say
horse.
that you could probably just go ahead and get a long rest in.
That works.
However, who rolled last week
Me.
for the encounter?
I think it was me.
Yeah.
Was it you?
Yeah, it
Then
was
it
cool.
would be Hunter would be next then.
Oh yeah, my time is now. What am I rolling?
For this it'll be a d6.
I don't think I gave Andy any more negative encounters.
Well, this is a different set of stuff for the
Oh.
Feywild since
Wait,
some of the main encounters can't exactly, or I mean they could, but you know it's not as fun. Okay. So yeah, as you all are traveling down the several roads, paths, and occasionally kind of off the beaten path, you all do. It's rare to come across many other travelers here in the Feywild. But oddly enough, after another day or so of travel, you all do see a little ways down the road is what appears to be a small little caravan of what seem to be elves to the lot of you, but to you, Dealin, you can kind of tell that these are specifically Eladrin
Mhm.
that are in a small little caravan with several crates and boxes kind of piled up and making their way uh, down the road towards you all.
Can I roll investigation to see if any of them are changelings?
You could certainly try.
Okay.
I'll kind of trot up ahead quickly.
Are any of them
And, like-
changelings?
They don't seem to be.
Okay, good.
Trot up ahead and kind of like wave and start to see if they are interested in conversing or what's going on. But just yeah, I'll trot forward.
Yeah, as you get a little bit ahead, you see that there are several of various types. Many of them just seem to kind of just be riding along the carts and whatnot, but
We long
one
rest
of the
already, or
yeah, at this point you would have.
okay.
Mork, you might
Oh,
want to.
I will ask, what season is it feeling like right now, Andy?
Right now, it would be opposite of what it is on the material
I think it
plane.
was fall where we left from.
So it'd be
So
spring.
spring.
Yeah,
Spring.
it'd be spring.
Let me go check to see what spring is. Spring.
Also, Mork, you may want to go with him if he's trying to talk. I worry for his safety.
What are you talking about?
I start running up, and I'd like to roll intimidation.
Oh no.
Feel better, fucking feel better.
I think I'm quicker than Mort, so.
I
What's
did
your
that to
wisdom
fucking GM. God damn it. Let me fucking screen cap it though for you.
Yeah, it's 27.
No, it's
As
okay. I'm
Orc
much
jump
quicker
scare.
than Mork. I got there first.
Yeah, no, Dion, as you begin to talk to him, the little Eladrin up front, as a lot of them are kind of making their way, kind of looks to you with a little bit of a curious look, kind of seeing another Eladrin heading this way.
Hello. Been some time since I've been back and seen some of my fellow Eladrin. What?
How do you do, fellow
How
lad?
do you do?
As you say that, the Eladrin gets ready to speak, only to then kind of look over your shoulder and then almost like kind of hunch back and like almost almost shrink a little bit in size as suddenly Mork is now standing over you, kind of looking down at the or rather looking like at the Eladrin, who's just kind of casually um sitting on the cart.
After running up, I'm gonna stand silently and stoically behind my Eladrin friend
Okay.
and give them
This
the
gift.
stare.
Yeah, as you kind of continue to stand there, that Eladrin still kind of ducks down a bit and is a little smaller than normal, but he kind of just
Don't
looks
mind
to
him.
you and just says, Well, it's odd that you would be heading towards the danger.
Well,
I'm afraid
We
to
are
say
the
that
danger.
many of our homes have been devastated in the ongoing battle.
surprisingly enough, that's kind of where we're headed.
Danger.
Oh,
I a year or two ago was from this city and was here when the attack started. So, but me and my compatriots are gonna see if we can go and change that.
I
Wish us
see.
luck, because we're gonna
Uh,
need it.
Well, yes, you are very bold for charging on in there, but I suppose that we can't exactly be sparse on what help comes our way. I mean, we've survived this long, but unfortunately, those creatures multiply much faster than we do.
My studies, that is unfortunately true. They just absorb whatever that comes in their wake.
Yes, yes. I mean, we are but from a small settlement, and we were simply trying to retreat and find a safer place, but unfortunately, it seems as though the best place to hide may in fact be the material plane.
Where I went, I
Hmm.
hear what's the name of that continent? Valade is decent this year on the material plane.
I see. I see.
Would I know the way to the constant portal to Valade?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty common knowledge, even among
Oh,
what
okay.
would probably be among them. But yeah, I mean, you get an idea that they probably are aware of where it is.
I figured as much. I was just curious. Well, safe travels. I wish you the best of luck.
Maybe
And
we'll meet
same to
again.
you. If you are heading down that way, I will give you a minor warning, as there were some of those creatures down that way a bit. They seem to have been
Of
attacking another.
the illithid?
Uh, yes, yes.
Do you know how far back, roughly?
Mm, probably about 15, 20 miles.
Okay, well, thank you. We'll keep an eye out. Were they attacking a settlement, a group of people?
Yes, there was um, another little caravan that was not traveling alongside us, but were on a separate path, and unfortunately, they seem to have been attacked. But he kind of motions back, as you all can kind of see that a lot of the Eladrin here are either really young or injured and in no shape to actively fight, as he just kind of says, unfortunately, we didn't have much choice in the matter and had to flee.
Well,
I do hope that as many of the souls that were left there could have made it out.
well, let's go. You guys ready to pick up pace and see if we can go see what's going on up here?
Let's go save some people.
Sounds good. And
I give these Eladrin the squint.
we'll give him a
As you,
nod.
as you nod
And
to you,
who's
and
to
they
say
kind of,
you? And who's to say you're not working with the Mind Flayers?
Do they look like Mind Flayers?
if we were, they would have probably indoctrinated us into their kind. They have a very
As I
peculiar.
understand, they're a slaver race. And sometimes they need slaves that don't look like them.
Yes, I suppose. But unfortunately, these kinds, I mean, they do in fact take prisoners in that regard, but they very rarely send them out to just, I guess, live amongst other mortals, as despite the fact that we are very much in a losing battle over the years, we have found ways to detect those who carry their blight upon them and are able to
I turn to
deal
Nash.
with them.
Nash,
What?
cast a spell magic on this man.
Oh, okay. I will walk up and I will cast this spell. Remove curse. I don't have to spell magic.
You walk up to him and you just kind of
No.
like tap his knee as he just kind of blinks for a moment. And
Mm,
you don't sense anything like kind of going away.
well,
He passes the vibe check. Alright, we'll check it out.
well, he's not cursed.
He he kind of looks mildly confused as he kind of shrugs and says, "Oh, whatever."
The
But
optical pack down complete.
yes, there was a few that way. But as for beyond that, I mean, the city is still standing, albeit not many more are able to leave nowadays.
Okay, well, thanks for the heads up.
Of course, and good luck and safe travels to you, Lant.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anything you need from us at the moment? Rations, supplies.
Not that
Alcohol.
I can think of. We did have, or we have plenty of supplies for the time being, but if what you say about the material plane being a proper place to hide, then we may not need much more.
Just watch out for the undead.
The Eladrin just kind of goes So what?
Hmm.
the look.
There's a
Every,
lot of undead running around at the material
Oh,
plane at the
great.
moment.
So
uh,
we go from one realm where we are being chased and destroyed by aberrations, and then we go to another where we are to be chased and destroyed by undead.
well,
Well, the undead, you got a lot more chance for you, and they're well, they'll just kill you. They won't turn you into one of them.
also,
I suppose that is a mercy of its own.
But then
also,
they'll turn you into one of them after they kill you.
Oh, never mind.
But you
well,
don't have to worry about that.
we know
Um,
a place. We know a guy who might, take you in the meantime. He seemed pretty nice. The spider guy we met. He,
I don't have a good way to get to him considering he was on the red continent and they'd be going to the green.
well, I mean,
I guess it is close.
it is
Wait,
closer.
wait,
It's a little
this doesn't loop,
closer.
does it, Andy?
No,
The
the
lefts
the
and the
mer-
rights don't loop.
no,
Nothing
because this
loops.
is not this is not a world map. This is a continent map. So you would have to go through the barrier, and no one goes
The
through the
barrier.
barrier.
Oh,
Well, the
oh,
barrier is
the
still like
barrier.
the ocean, effectively.
The barrier TM.
The barrier TM.
Well, no one goes past there, and no one ever lives to tell the tale if they do happen to go across it. So
Oh no, the barrier.
Very scary as shit. I don't know why you're laughing at it.
Well, do I know if the undead was a big problem in Blade?
I mean, it was still an issue, but luckily in Valade, given how massive and how much bigger their population is, they're kind of able to control it decently well.
I recall, kind of, if you stick to the cities, they're usually pretty well defended, and it's not too much of a problem there. I think it's more affecting like some of the other big land masses.
I see. I see. Then we shall stay in the
Definitely still
big
safer
cities.
than
Then.
the Illith bit.
I suppose so. Yes. Well, farewell for now, and good luck in your adventures. I do hope that you're able to quell as many of these creatures as possible
We'll try our
as
best.
they proceed
I'm
to
sure
kind
we
of
can do it.
carry on.
I have faith in us. I don't know
Well,
about the rest of you.
let's go see if this other caravan has anything.
Yes, let's go save this
Uh,
other caravan.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
As you all,
Quicken pace.
as you kind of lead the party in the
I'll
cart.
also have Hugh be a good like, I don't know, 500 feet ahead of us. I don't know,
Okay.
a ways.
Yeah. As you all continue on with you, Dealing, kind of leading the path, kind of making sure that you don't get lost, as well as kind of speeding up the process of getting there, as you all continue on for a few more hours until eventually you do begin to come across like what are the remnants of a couple carts, a couple that have been one that has been overturned completely with like what appeared to almost be as if it was either thrown or just simply like crushed by a heavy object, as it is nearly shattered. And you even do see like a handful of like blood stains from where perhaps uh, some combat may have occurred. Um, However, down a little ways away, you see another cart that is also not overturned, but is empty with a little bit of blood in various spots around it, but no bodies, oddly enough.
Oh, great.
Though you all do notice that a little ways down from that as well is what appears to be a small, uh, not a human body, but like a horse that is probably ran down a little ways, but is very clearly deceased. However, standing over it does seem to be a humanoid. seeming to be kind of like looking over it and even inspecting some of the bits of the cart that have been scattered about along the side of the road.
Hello? Who goes there?
Okay, you kind of move on ahead as you kind of call out to the individual as a Thundarth.
I'm here.
Yeah, as you being someone who travels in this area quite a bit, you were doing yet another one of your travels. However, you had heard what sounded like some conflict a little ways, as you weren't really on a path. You were just simply wandering through the forest, and had went to kind of check it out, only to kind of see this little bit of ruin within the carts, as well as a horse that seemingly was stumbling for a little bit. That you're kind of like looking over now, as you do see that it seems to have been bit several times, or at least like uh, several bite marks across the side of its body and even part of its like head and neck, um, as it eventually stumbled over and kind of just killed over. As you've been kind of investigating this little wreckage here, as you didn't hear a voice call out to you.
Immediately, her hand moves to one of her axes, and she turns around and goes, "Can I help you?"
Uh,
Violent reaction with a fairly neutral voice. Kind of strange feeling. Hello.
I mean, the hand's only to the axe. That doesn't mean it's like drawn and threatening.
yeah, no, it's
Close.
not
No,
just like
it
in
was
holster, like kind of ready, or
Yeah, basically,
I
she had
expected
it,
the rough.
It's a hand axe, so she has it at the ready to where, if need be, she can pull it and throw it.
okay, not like wielding though. Okay.
Yeah, not wielding.
Well, we heard from the other caravan that these people were being attacked. I see no people at the moment except for you, so
I just found this. Trying to figure out what actually caused all this to happen.
I have a hunch. I'll kind of like look back at the group and look back towards well, um there's a bit of a scourge of some illithid around the area.
I'm aware. I wasn't just particularly sure it was them that caused it. For all
Believe
intents
so.
and purposes, this person looks completely human.
Human?
Yeah.
Okay.
About 5'6", very on the leaner side, tannish skin, blonde hair. The only weird thing about her is that her eyes are instead of the typical like blue, brown, her eye color it seems to be shifting colors
Oh wow!
as light hits it.
I just grab
Right.
my kaleidoscope and look at her.
Do I know this to be a feature of a certain race, or is it like
I know
it
one
might be like a pact thing?
I know one race that can do it.
I'll say given your studies in the arcane, as well as your odd, like, I guess you kind of being tied up with
What's the word?
illithids and whatnot.
I'm also an anthropologist.
Yeah. I mean, given that you've studied many different races
Cultures
and
and stuff.
peoples and
Yeah.
whatnot, you get an idea that this is probably still a human of some sort.
Okay.
Though you do know that there is a subset of humans, a subset of humans that have a particular connection not to magic but to psionic abilities.
Oh.
This isn't actually coming from that. It's the Fey touched feature.
Yeah,
Oh.
but given the features nonetheless, though, and some of the other just aspects, because they do seem like partially human, but still not really elegant like a elf, but just a bit of a unique aura about them, as it does seem to be a Kalistar to an extent based on some of the features.
Okay.
And who are you?
The name's Emmer.
Ember. Got it.
Ember.
Emmer.
That's what I said.
Ember. Got it.
Ender. Dragon.
It's
He's
Ember.
nuts.
That's
Nice to meet you. I'm Chicory. As she says, she holds out a paw.
I'm Nash. Are you a changeling? I
I'm
see your
dealing.
eyes are shifting.
I don't think they're a changeling.
No, I am not a changeling.
Yet.
What do you mean yet?
If she changes into any other form, I'm blasting her
Dylan.
on sight.
I
Oh, sorry, not
can't
Dylan,
do
sorry.
that.
Nash,
Yes.
dispel magic.
I'm gonna walk.
Again, I don't have this.
I'm just gonna walk up to her and just be like, okay, you can just trust me on this. It'll be okay. I'm gonna use remove curse.
Okay. You cast remove curse. Much
Please
like
don't
just a
touch
little bit
me.
ago.
Hey, I was gonna say you have to go and touch her.
Yeah, please don't touch me.
It's fully for a second. It's for your own good. If I don't do this, he's going to touch you. And I point at Mork. You don't want him to touch you.
Yeah, if you kind of approach and begin to reach forward, Emmer, do you kind of just let him do it, or?
Like I said, I'm not under any sort of effects, and I'm not using any sort of magic.
That we know of.
Nash still just like
Last time we met strangers in these woods, they killed a robot.
yeah.
Well, not the last time, but the time before that.
Oh,
Na-
yeah, true.
Nash
Yeah.
still just like slaps you on like the knee or the hand or something, like nowhere like really inappropriate, just kind of like a tap.
Yeah, and as you do, the spell seems to go off, but there seems to have been nothing there to dispel or remove.
All right, vibe check passed. We are good to proceed with communications.
Hmm.
For now.
I'll hop off my horse, and can I look around to see if I can see like a direction that these illitids might have traveled after their caravan raid?
Sure, I'll say give me a investigation check if you're kind of hopping off and looking around.
Hey,
I'll
Nash,
give
you want
you
to come?
guidance.
I was gonna say, hey, Nash, you want to come help me look around?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Guidance,
Yeah,
thank
you
you.
get a D4, and I guess advantage if Nash is helping you.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
what advantage? Wait. Yeah, I'll take the first one and 26. Not fucking bad.
All right, yeah. So also I forgot to reveal Emmer here in your all's notes, but there you go.
Let's see what that icon looks like. Oh, very
Oh,
nice.
it's also the Discord PFP.
I don't look
I'll
that
throw
closely
in-
at the Discord.
I'll throw it in the Discord.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, no, I revealed it in the journal so everyone can see it.
Is that the
Don't touch me.
similarly
Name. Remember the touched.
is it similarly armored?
For the moat, she's wearing a studded leather, so fairly accurate, I would imagine, except for the chain shirt. But yeah,
Okay, so you're wearing studded leather?
yeah, studded.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just kind of eye Emmer. It's like, so like, what do you do? Why are you out here anyway?
Why do you
Well,
exist?
I was asked to go and investigate these claims of illithid in the area and report back.
Are you from the material plane, or I mean, you don't really look Fey, but something seems different and weird about you.
Oh, you have no idea. I'm not quite sure where I'm from. Um, all I can
relate.
remember is waking up here one day, what seems like ages ago.
In the
And
Feywild?
yeah, and just I've been here since. I mean, I've gone to I think a place called Valade once or twice for business, but otherwise, no, just been here. And I was asked to go and look into this whole situation with these illithid
By
due
the
to
people from Blade.
my abilities.
What were you saying, Wonder?
Asked by the people from Blade. I'm not sure what it was. but
Valade.
Valade. Asked by the
Uh,
people from Valade to do that.
no, not them specifically. I was more it. I've racked up a few favors with some influential groups here in the Feywild that they asked me to go and investigate on their behalf.
And you just woke up here, like, as you are, like you weren't like a child bumbling around, like.
Oh no, I was a child. This was many years ago when I first arrived.
Just like look over to Mork and just go bet money. Some shit happened in the material plane and yeeted this bitch to the Feywild.
Do I,
Slap
just
the
give a
table
nod.
down.
do I know anything that sounds familiar to that? Having like someone being sucked to the Feywild randomly?
I
Oh,
mean,
if you're
you've.
doing this in competitive sense, I will put 10 gold on for the opposite, just so we have competitive.
Alright.
I'll say, do you want to go and just give me a history check?
Play thick. Get the right button.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, you've definitely heard of like instances where, yeah, people from the material plane, and in some very extremely rare cases, people from other planes, have been kind of just pulled or yanked into the Feywild for seemingly no reason.
Very cool.
As for why it happens, it's hard to say. There are
Yeah, it's a
some,
Feywild thing.
yeah, there's some situations where, I mean, it's possible that maybe someone with power pulled them in just to screw with them, or
Speaking
just,
of
a weird fairy just kind of pulling a funny on some poor unsuspecting human.
speaking of someone with power, this reminds me of a babe and a story of a I've heard about the Feywild of some king of goblins who had kidnapped a child to try to lure the child's older sister into the Feywild, into a hand of matrimony. Really fucked up shit if you think about it.
What story are you talking about?
So
Labyrinth.
yes,
I've never heard of that.
well yes, no,
Uh,
I mean, I
No,
believe the
quick
story
question.
was called Maze. Go ahead, sorry.
Sorry about that. No, where's the button in the settings that allows me to like roll two, like the automatic advantage disadvantage
And
button?
it's in the little cogwheel, and
Yeah.
then if you look to the right, there should be like a roll legacy,
Or yeah,
roll
roll
2
2 and
legacy.
legacy.
Uh, okay, perfect. So I hate
Which
hitting the advantage
honestly,
disadvantage buttons.
Thank you for reminding me to mark that.
Perfect. Okay.
But it seems like you folks are investigating them as well.
Investigating, going to kill them, same thing in my books.
Mostly the latter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they definitely are
I'm,
here.
I'm
Like,
from the
100%.
city, so I hoping to kind of free it and maybe be able to inhabit it once at some point.
Well, not 100% sure on where it is.
Well,
I don't think I've been there before, so if you don't mind showing me the rest of the way, that'd be great.
I don't. Do we have a room in the cart?
Well, we
So
did
maybe
We
can
just.
I
got
make a...
I look back at the cart. It's like, yep, we definitely got room in the cart. Looking at a pirate's old spot.
Oh yeah.
In fact,
I
one
can
might say that
also...
you have enough room for 2 people now. But yeah,
Well,
Can I make an insight check, by the way? Just to see if,
on
like, on Emmer, to see if they really... I mean, they're investigating this and don't have some secondary intent.
yeah, I mean,
I
definitely.
do it with wander and give him advantage.
Guess this would be what, a persuasion on my hand, or
Persuasion or deception, whichever one.
Oh, I don't know why I did that again. I have the thing, but yeah.
Yeah,
And
I mean, is
accidentally rolled a GM, or
Is
was
Zimmer-
it's better that way.
or that might have been to self.
probably
Actually.
the self, but I mean, he rolled a 23, so like, is Zimmer
27.
yes. So is Zimmer actually like being deceitful, or
She's not being deceitful. She was asked to go and investigate. She's just not.
Probably leaving out details.
Yeah, she's basically leaving out details as to who sent her and stuff like that.
okay?
Keep that in the back pocket. I'll go with.
I'm
this
actually
for now.
gonna kind of like try to subtly do it. I'm gonna cast detect thoughts.
Make a sleight of hand check, I'll say.
Fuck.
Fucking.
So yeah, not as subtly as you'd like, unfortunately, as
Never is.
Well, we need a perception roll from Emma. Or Ember. Fuck.
You take passive.
yeah,
if
no
you
passive
roll
takes
I know,
effect
I'm
if you roll war.
joking.
Yeah, I mean, as you're
I'm casting something. Wait.
yeah, as
you're.
you're as you kind of like reach into your pocket to either grab like your whatever your arcane focus may be, or if you're using like actual material components. But regardless,
Yeah.
do what?
I said I like components, but
Yeah, so you reach
I-
in and you have a little copper in your pocket.
penny for your thoughts.
Yep.
The material components in this game are so fucking dumb. I love it.
back one of it, sulfur.
I mean, you won't necessarily find anything unless you're going to dive deep. So
Well,
No,
no,
I'm trying to. Yeah, I get
he
surface level
gets-
thoughts.
yeah,
you
he
get
gets your surface level, so like I mean, it depends on really like what Emmer would be
What is
thinking of at
Emma
a
thinking
surface
about the
level.
party kind of thing?
Yeah.
Any important or odd thoughts of what's going on with the group?
you would get a sense that she doesn't quite. For the most part, you and the rabbit seem to be the most normal people to her. The others are just acting really weird, even for Feywild standards, and she's not quite certain what to think of.
Okay. No sensing malintent on the surface level thoughts, at least.
Not at the moment.
Okay. Sounds
Not
good.
unless you switch to Mork or Nash.
Yeah.
I'll breeze over and I'll look at the rest of the party to see what they're thinking about Emer.
Mmm. Butter.
Yeah, it's just
I swear to God,
it's fucking elevator music in Mork's head.
you're gonna hear fucking doom music in fucking Nash's head, cause he's like, if she changes at all at any point, I'm ready. She will
Okay,
not
well,
live
yeah,
tomorrow.
they're all head empty, no thoughts. So
Yeah, you hear like in one person you hear elevator music, in another you hear like doom music, and another one you hear like the old dial-up sound like the.
You're not quite sure which one is which.
yep, okay, yep, I'm gonna turn that shit off.
You just see if that GIF I sent for Wander just butter.
Goat butter?
Yeah.
Like,
Anywho,
Well,
um,
yeah, hop on in. Like, God, enemy of my enemy is my friend, so might as well.
I'd like to press the red button at the front of the cart.
Wait.
so
Wrong cart.
just
Yeah,
so
wrong
you
game, wrong game.
guys can get a better idea as to the equipment that she has on her, she has a longbow with a quiver of arrows slung on her back, a two hand axes at either side, a shield that's kind of would actually her she'd have a shield on her back, the quiver would be on probably on her lower hip, and then she has just a what looks to be like a longsword hilt, just like strapped to her side. That's all you see.
Okay. Within the next, like probably like 30 minutes of riding, Dealing will also ritual cast detect magic and then like kind of like pull back and like kind of trot next to the cart just a little bit to get within range.
You
Okay.
sense necromancy from Mork's bag.
Well, I know about that.
Are you just like detecting magic on
Yeah, I'm just
on
gonna
Emmer?
give Emir a scan.
Optical pat down.
Okay, yeah. I mean, looking over Emmer, I mean, I can look at the character sheet, but I don't think there's anything magical.
The only magical thing that you would detect would be that sword hilt.
Yeah, and looking at it, like it seems to be like a little hilt, and it seems to be glowing. Let's see, this would probably be mostly just evocation, honestly.
Sun sword.
Okay, so a magical sword, but nothing else jumping out at me. Okay,
Yeah, aside
very
from
cool.
that, it seems to just be the little magical hilt that is kind of sitting there.
Very good. Emir gets the whole the you're new to the party scan.
Yep, the detect thoughts, detect magic, remove curse.
Mm-hmm.
Butter.
old 1 2 3 combo.
Yep,
And dispel magic.
Yep.
we have
Dispel
dispel
magic.
magic, right, guys?
I think Wander has it, right? Right?
Oh, no,
You,
Nash has it.
actually.
Oh, Mark. Oh, wait, we gotta talk, buddy. I don't have that.
You what?
I have remove curse. It removes.
Alright.
Hey, Doc, by the way, we could
I'd
do
like
it at the end.
I'd like to grapple Nash.
Oh.
And I'd like to
I was,
shove
I was
Nash
looking for the
off
right
the back of the
response.
Wait.
Do I need to roll?
Uh, what's your strength score, Nash?
Less than his, so no.
What's your dex
No.
score?
Less than his, so
Are you proficient in athletics and/or acrobatics?
no.
Then, yep, you cannot pass. And you just grab.
No, I'm not actually gonna throw him, but
Okay.
RKO out of nowhere. Oh.
But what were you saying, Wander and dealing?
Nothing.
Oh,
It's all
okay.
good.
But yeah, as you all kind of begin to travel either alongside or on the cart and kind of heading on, as with your investigation check from before, Dion, you are able to kind of very easily kind of track, as you do notice that there is various bits of like more blood and almost like footsteps as well, kind of leading away from this area.
Okay, well, does it seem to match up with where I believe the city is?
Not exactly where the city is. It is like it's you're kind of heading off the path here, but it's still like in the general direction nonetheless.
Okay, well, let's at least we're headed the similar direction. Let's head this way for now. See if we can save some people, maybe.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
as
So,
long as they're not changelings.
2 questions. First, what is the marching order? And second, how are you all going about
We're in
down
cart.
this direction?
So marching order is cart.
Yep.
I'll be up front if someone wants to be there with me.
Emmer will more than gladly go with you.
I think usually
Probably not.
I'm up.
I think Nash is usually up front actually because
Yeah.
he usually is ready to like fucking spell snipe people, and he gets the best view from the front.
Yeah, I'll be at the very back, ready to jump. Should shit hit the fan.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Nash would definitely be at
I'm
the front.
sitting in the middle, smack dab.
Also, Nash is the only other person
Just
here,
remember
I
to
think,
long
who
rest
has
smart.
driven the cart.
I
So
will in a bit.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you can kind of be wherever, Chicory. You guys are in the cart, so. But yeah, you could
Actually,
definitely do that.
Oh right, if we're still on the cart, then I'm driving the cart. My fault.
I thought
And
Daylight
would
then
be
was
a
Hugh,
trailer
Hugh's going to be in
between
front of
us.
us even further. And I'm on my horse.
Oh,
And I'm
Gotcha.
casting mage armor.
oh.
Okay.
Well, then I'm next to Wonder.
I'm casting barbarian armor.
Ah, yes.
I guess I'll be riding a shotgun on the wagon.
I'm ready shotgun on
Or
the wagon.
oh, you're riding a shotgun on the
Yes.
wagon?
I have to be up front so I can see what I'm shooting at.
You good over there, Wander?
Yeah. Okay.
Someone post a GIF. Something. Confused.
No.
I guess I'll
Alright.
just be in the very back.
Alright, so yeah, also, real quick, if you all can just go ahead and hit long rest just so it resets your health and whatnot.
We'll hit it again.
As you
Can't
all
imagine
are,
why Andy would want us to do that.
well, I happen to look down and I see someone's health is not at full, so.
As for what level are we? How does arcane recovery work again? I haven't done this since
Short
It is
rest.
a short rest and you gain back, I want to say it's,
Yeah, I'm just trying to
It's
spell
almost-
level combined
half your wizard level.
rounded up. So
Yeah.
what are we, level
So if you're 8, you
Eight,
can get 1
4,
fourth,
I can-
2 seconds, 4 ones, 1/3, 1/1.
yeah, four levels combined, and I'm missing 3 right now. So can I get a little short rest in before we go too far?
Yeah, I
Yeah, you
mean,
would
if
have
you all
long
wanted
rested
to.
for now.
Well,
Might
this
as
is because you all used some spells, like while you all were kind of
Right.
talking there and whatnot. But yeah, I
I
mean,
did
on
use, and I've cast mage armor now, which will last a second.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I think
Can I
Nash
do any
also
other
cast a
prep
couple
cast?
spells.
Y'all
Yeah,
probably
but
would have short
Nash
rested
gets
on
hit-
this.
Nash gets
trip.
his back on the short rest, so he probably would have gotten it like.
Yeah, if you guys are wanting, like, since you
Yeah,
guys are down a couple spells, yeah, on the
I can
way
short rest
there.
on the road.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are on the cart, so like as you're kind of following the blood, 'cause it does go on for a bit, and you do kind of follow a little bit, or at least like the trails, because eventually the blood does kind of fade, or at least at some point stop being like a prevalent way to track these whatever this may be. But regardless, you all begin to travel on.
Anyone want to be invisible
Eventually,
for an hour? No? Okay. I guess that'll probably be the short rest that we're taking. Okay, yeah, I'm good. I was just seeing if I had any other prep spells to cast.
Okay.
Do wizards get aid? I don't think they do.
I think they do.
I'll look it up.
I know
I think you
have
need
it.
HIV first.
I know bards get it. I don't know if wizards get it.
Cleric gets it. I
Artificer,
know.
paladin, and cleric.
Hmm.
Apparently, bards get any spell they fucking want, but you know,
Feels bard, man.
is it subclasses, optional classes, bard and ranger? Okay, they get it like through other books.
Yes.
Probably subclass or some shit.
Yeah,
Well, no, I
subclasses are
think
clockwork, soul, divine, a bunch of other those, but
yeah, no, bards get it via
optional
their
slash
magical
varying
secrets.
classes.
Yeah, they also get magical secrets occasionally.
Yeah. Bards get whatever spell they so please. Not a wizard spell. Okay, got it. Yep. I've used my arcane recovery and I got back my spell slots.
Yeah, so you all continue on, eventually kind of stopping for a handful of minutes to at least kind of finish up any preparations you might have before charging on, as you all do eventually come across what appears to be a small little, not like alcove, but just a in the forest, several little like ponds and small little bodies of water. As you see a handful of these humanoidish creatures kind of roaming about in cloaks and whatnot. As you see, or sorry, before you get that, or before you get there, you do notice that a little, you do start to see these little ponds and whatnot, but one off to the right, you see what appears to be a small little crate that is almost shaking slightly. As you see it again shaking, and you even hear almost like something kind of like beating or knocking on the wood here.
Are we still in the cart?
Guys,
Yeah,
there's
I mean,
something.
I'm gonna get up to like around 100 feet away and then stop the cart.
Guys, there's something weird here.
Yeah. I'm gonna send my manifested mind to go kind of peek around up ahead.
Okay, yeah. Towards the crate or towards like the pond?
I'll do the crate first because it's moving.
Okay, yeah. You get up to the crate. You do see like um almost like just a little bitty crate that seems to probably, if you had to guess, was probably being dragged or something by some people with the most recent cart that was that you all had saw a little bit ago. Um, but looking into it, you can see through like a little bit of like little pieces of broken wood and whatnot. What appears to be almost a humanoid, kind of stuck inside the crate on their side with like a cloak as they're trying to like push their way out, but they don't seem very like physically powerful as they are relatively small.
Someone in the crate.
There seems to be, yes, and they seem to be about like 4 feet tall, maybe even like 3.5 feet tall.
I'll tell the group that there's either a small person or a child in the crate.
Or a red cap.
Or a red cap.
Or a red cap.
I just hold my hammer. Do you see anything else around there, like at the lake or
I'll move
on that
forward to the
corner?
lake. How far away from the lake?
Well, it's not really a lake; it's more just several small little ponds. But near the crate, there's one maybe about 20 or 30 feet.
From the how far are we away from everything though?
About
About
100
100
feet.
feet from what
Okay, so
Wander
yeah,
was saying.
my mind has a 300-foot range, so yeah, I'll go and explore everything, see what I need to see.
Okay. So yeah, you go, you kind of search in
Check in
that
the
area.
water.
Yeah, I can go. I'll go in the water too.
Okay, yeah, you can go look in the water, and I mean it's relatively shallow. It's only about like a foot deep. But you do notice that off in the distance, probably about like 150 feet away, is what appears to be a few other humanoids that you do recognize. These being the illithid / mind flayers, whatever you may want to call them, seemingly dragging bodies and throwing them into these ponds. but instead of like a crystal or clear like blue colored water, this instead seems to almost be like a purplish or even pinkish colored liquid that they're tossing them into.
Oh, it's that brine
I-
shit.
I think there's illithid up there tossing bodies into like breeding pools, spawning puddles. I don't
What are
know
they
what to call 'em.
doing?
We better get in there!
Probably making more illithid.
I
if
charge
had to
in!
guess. Let's go.
I'll be like about 30 feet away from Mork,
Nash is just
Okay.
I'm running in
just
with Mork.
pulling the cart off to the side real quick, and then
How-
just hopping off. Like, oh god, okay, all right, we're doing
I'm gonna
this.
stick with Dalen, and I'm just gonna prepare Eldritch Blast to hit whatever comes up first.
I'm gonna
Alright.
see
Yeah,
my
I'm running in there
manifested
with
mind
Mork.
up before they
Um,
get there. And how many of them are up there?
Well, give me one moment.
Yeah, let me give me the battle map, Andy. I need to see what I'm working with here.
Well, I'm trying to
So
fix
I
this
can.
open real quick, but
Oh, you're good. I can cast
Look like
spells
it's
from
wrong
stupidly
response.
far away.
Wait,
do what?
Nash doesn't want to buy furry hentai anymore.
What?
Damn it.
What?
Alright.
Oh,
But yeah, as
what-
so let's see, Mork and Chicory are charging ahead, right?
Yes.
And I'm 30 feet behind them.
Yeah, so you're 30 feet behind, and then Emir, where are you running?
She'll probably
Right.
get how far? So they're 100 feet away.
Like
I think I'm over 100, right? Yeah.
We were 100 feet away, and then from the mine they were 150 feet, so it's around 250.
She'll probably get within about. Let's see, what's the range on the longbow?
300. The first one, I think.
Longbow. 150.
Yeah, the second one then. Oh, 150, 600. Don't listen to me.
Yeah, 150 to 600. So she'll get within 150 feet of the illithids and have her bow ready.
So
Okay.
get right up to the first little pond, then I guess.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, so yeah, as you all begin to charge forward, as you see what appears to be about 4 of these creatures kind of roaming around along the like these ponds, as you see them toss a few more creatures into the little ponds that seem to have like this weird liquid or color, something similar inside of it. As the bodies get tossed in and the water begins to almost boil, as you see a 5th one actually along like this little ledge, kind of pointing down and seeming barking orders and commands out to a lot of them. As this one seems to have more of like purplish skin and 5 tentacles as opposed to the 4 tendrils that kind of come out from their mouth. As you all immediately, Mork and Chicory, you two immediately run, getting up next to one of the ponds. This one being a pond that is still water, but has a little bit of this like reddish tint to it, as if maybe it's being altered in a way to become like these ponds. As
Andy, could I have cast some stuff before they got there, since my manifested mind was close, and I can cast through it?
sure, I'll say that you'd be able to get one off with that.
Also, we can't see the battle map if you.
Oh, so
Yeah, I
yeah, we
know.
can.
I'm trying to figure
Okay.
out a point to kind of do this, since you are kind of spread out. That's a lot to do. All right. Yep. There we go.
You needed one of my battle maps.
Yeah. Sure. I don't know. I don't like those battle maps. They make me really angry. There you go.
Large.
And we're off somewhere fucking else. Me and
Yeah. I put the people who are like off the map down a little bit.
This
Ow.
works.
Here, let me airdrop my little
Where- So are these like the pools they're tossing people into?
Yes,
All of
those
them?
are the pools. The three
just this one?
bigger ones there are the ones that are like
Okay.
that brine color. The
That's good
ones
to
that are next to Chicory and Mork are the ones that are like slightly tilted that or like tinted that color, but have not yet been like fully done at the moment.
Gotcha.
Okay, so hold on 1 second. All right. So this pool, and this pool are finalized.
Yep,
Yeah.
these are brine.
Oh, Andy's
These are
cursed.
Not. These are not
Cursed
his
They're
maps.
maps.
normal. Yeah.
You think his maps are cursed?
Yeah, you
No,
think this is
I'm
cursed?
no, just the scaling of the doesn't believe in Sokotoa.
Oh yeah.
What is this thing? What is this thing?
That's
That's
Dion's
the
little
manifested mind.
boy.
That's mine.
But yes,
I get
as
it.
if you all can go and roll initiative as Dion, what do you have in your mind do? As it kind of is already a bit
I'm
ahead of the
casting
party.
sickening radiance all over these dudes.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't wait to get in there.
Don't.
Into the microwave.
Can you post your manifested mind in there for me?
It's the token. Oh no,
No, just the ability.
yes.
I need to read something real quick.
Tiny hovering and page. Mic attention.
Okay.
300-foot range. Yeah.
So yeah, as it's a little ahead of the party, as you all begin to rush forward, as you see Dion, or not
Centering
Dion,
kinda
but his mind begin to cause like this little area around all these creatures to begin to almost glow with this thickly
crap.
green color.
30 foot. So you put it on top
yeah.
of this rock right
I
here.
think the rock is the best, a good choice at the moment to get a lot of them in.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean all of them get slapped with it
Yeah.
initially. So first time on a turn or starts his turn there. Is it con
And
save?
yeah,
Oh.
sounds good. I don't know if you could put like a big 30-foot circle there, Andy. That might be nice, but I don't know. I don't think I can
Actually,
do that.
I might be able to
He just puts
do
a token
this.
there and makes
Yeah, I
an
was about
aura.
to say I can copy and paste your thing and then put an aura around it. We'll do a
550
30-foot,
feet long. Good God.
Yeah.
and then
I have big battle maps.
circle
I
save.
usually don't. That's
So they all need
yeah.
to make con saves.
That while that does normally make sense, this also doesn't.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hmm.
Oh, back when I
Yeah,
played on paper for diagonals, what we ended up doing was we had a rule where diagonals would be 5, and then the next one would count as 10. So 2 diagonal spaces would be 15 feet rather than 10 feet. It's not exact, but it at least help provide a better measurement when it comes to moving diagonally.
yeah. I mean, it works out with the way it is. It's just, I don't know. It's just odd that counts as 30. But
Well, it's
but
this.
yeah,
So this like whole line here counts as 30, just about. I
yeah.
swear. Like,
We're missing a couple people on the turn order, by the way.
oh, that's me. I was casting spells.
Oh, you're also missing me. My bad.
Oh, can I click on the token? Oh, I'm on the fucking arrow. No wonder.
Wow.
Hey, look
Lots
at
of high
us.
rollers here today.
Hickory's going first because my dex is 0, but
Ooh, woo.
Emmer's going
That is
first.
30, and that is 30. Yep.
Alright,
Hypotenuse
yeah,
and the leg are the same length.
Alright, as this little green sickly aura begins to fill the area, as these creatures are all caught in it. As a mirror, you're actually the first to act as you're kind of watching from a distance.
like a big mushroom circle appears and like it kind of emits this like black kind of spore.
Emir.
Yes.
I think it's Emmer.
Emmer.
What's this blue mark?
That's the captain or
That's the
whatever.
one that was like ordering them around that has like more purplish skin and 5 tendrils coming out from its mouth.
Ah, haha! It does have 5 tendrils.
Okay, it's within range. Yeah, I'll take aim at that one, and then I will go ahead and take 2
At which one?
shots at him. That one.
Okay, that one. Gotcha. Before you fire, let me check something. As it kind of noticed you all coming from, as you it was kind of running through,
Leroy.
it did seem to activate something, but yeah, go ahead and make the attack. So these all have disadvantage. As its form begins to shimmer slightly, as its tendrils kind of pull back as it points to some of the others and then points out towards you all.
First one's a 10. Second one's a 15.
15 will just hit.
9 piercing.
However, it will. Nah, it won't. Never mind. So yeah, it takes 9. Okay.
And then yeah, I'll run up 30 more feet to get closer. I said I was what 150 away from.
So
The
you'd
first
be. I mean, you'd still be a little off the map, but yeah.
I'd be about 120 feet away. So
Yeah, so you'd be about that's about 30 feet or so back from here.
mhm.
So another round of movement, and you'll actually be there on the map. But
Yeah.
all right. Anything else?
For the moment, no.
All right. Dealing as you see
Chicory goes
Amir
first
take.
before me.
Ah, yes, because there. Let me fix that. Chicory.
Hi.
As you see these creatures begin to get surrounded by this like greenish aura from Dealin's spell.
Don't go in there.
Don't
Or
go in there.
if you do have a good con.
Do I? I have decent con.
It's more that your paladin aura will probably end up saving your ass, but if you fail once, you have disadvantage.
Let's see.
On, like, everything.
First time on your turn. Moves. Yeah, if you go into it, it affects you as well. Not just if you start your turn there. Maybe wait for them to come to
Can
you.
I just go like right here?
Yeah.
Actually, you know what I'm gonna do?
Hmm.
Ah.
Okay. You have to
Ah.
move up a little bit, I believe, to
Yeah.
affect. Oh, him. So yeah, you have to move up 5 feet, but yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, is that a wisdom save then?
Yes. And the
All
DC
right.
is
Right here.
15.
That's 35 feet away. Move here, Chicory. There.
Yeah, it was at a diagonal. It's weird, but yes, wisdom save. Where is there? It is. All right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as
I
it
think you rolled
unfortunately
yourself.
passes. As yeah, the spell goes off, but unfortunately, this creature they almost seem to have a little bit of built-in protection against some mental effects. Is anything else?
No, sorry.
Okay. As Dion, it is in you on the same
Okay.
initiative count.
Let's see. I don't know what I'd like to. How far is 60? Oh, I actually wouldn't mind actually getting up onto the corner of the map. I think.
Okay. I imagine
So-
that you're still on your steed, right?
Yeah, I have 100-foot movement speed, and I think I can have it dash too. So like,
Sheesh.
I,
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
mean, with
appear on
that,
the
then
corner.
I was about to say, yeah, you could probably get up like with 100-foot movement, yeah, because you were
Or like
100
up here,
feet
maybe next
away.
to Wander somewhere.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Or maybe could I like get like maybe like over on this edge somewhere?
From where you were at, if you were
I don't remember.
150 feet away, you'd be able to get. Yeah, you'd probably be able to make it there.
Somewhere around there maybe.
Yeah.
Kind of. I don't want to clump too much. So. Yeah. Okay, that's good. And then I am going to. I think I might do something kind of funny. Where's this? This is a 10-foot square. Not very large. This guy appears to be kind of like the main, the one shouting orders, right?
Yes, seemingly.
Okay. This might be dumb, but if it works, it'll be funny. I'm gonna pull out a little piece of butter and kind of like streak it down my arm and point towards him. I'm gonna cast grease,
Okay.
and I'm gonna grease the square he's on, the 10-foot square.
All right. As you begin to like cast, it does quickly kind of glance over at you, and almost its tendrils begin to kind of rapidly move as it raises a hand up and counterspells you.
The counterspell my grease.
What a fucked up
Well,
day.
it doesn't really know what you're casting. It just sees that you begin to try and do something. As it immediately just, its hand glows
you know what?
slightly as it
You
sends
know
out a
what?
little bolt.
What a bitch.
Wow.
I don't think you can counterspell.
Can you not counterspell a counterspell?
We've
You
had
can't
this
counter-
discussion before.
Yeah, because
I
it's
always thought
technically
you should,
casting. It's technically you casting a spell
That's fair.
on your, like on your turn count, basically.
You can use reactions. I guess I am actively casting a spell though.
You can count. I mean,
You
you
can
can
take
cast.
reactions at the same time as an
Oh, hold on.
action, though.
What level of the spell is grease?
First.
One.
level.
So by our rules, you should be able to. By raw, you can't cast 2 spells in the same turn.
Yeah.
Unless one of the spells is a cantrip.
Yep.
No, that's fine. I am actively trying to grease him. It'd be hard to like cast another spell while I'm casting one.
Yeah, I would say
Logically.
just I mean, even though like technically by the rules that we have set, it would work. I think feasibly speaking that it would be a bit hard to cast a spell and then cast another spell in the middle of that spell.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm completely fine with that ruling, just because, like, as you said, from a logistic standpoint, you're in the process of casting another spell.
Yeah. Because it's the same thing of
It's,
like if
it's
you're
like
casting
thinking of a stack.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the same thing of like if you're casting a spell that has a 1 or 10-minute cast time, if you cast another spell in the middle of that, you stop casting that spell, right? So
You got to get the bullet through the chamber before you can fire another.
Yep.
yeah.
That makes sense. I'm fine with that as long as we're.
The main spell you're casting doesn't have a semantic component. You probably could. Just a verbal, you could.
It's all
Yeah.
3 with grease.
Yep.
Okay. I don't think I really have any bonus action abilities. Where's Hugh at? I don't have enough tokens on the board, Andy.
Oh, here, let me pull them on there for you. Oh,
I got.
never mind. You pulled.
No. Hugh. We'll say Hugh was on my shoulder because he can't fly that quick.
Sure, if you just want to go and roll initiative for them.
Oh right, I forget they have their own initiative count.
Yeah, 'cause it's not a homunculus.
Yeah, I'm not. I
Nor is it a
barely ever
summon.
use them in combat.
But yeah, so I guess that's your turn.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, that'll be mine. And I'll send Hugh to give someone a help action on his turn somewhere.
I had a badass plan.
All right, Nash.
I'm sure you did. I really wanted to grease that man.
All right.
I thought about quickening another spell.
Did any of them in particular look like the leader of the group? Is it this guy right
Yeah,
here?
yeah,
That
the one that's the one that is like on the little
Blue
ledge.
mark.
Oh,
Yeah, the one with the blue mark on the token
shit.
You have to click
is the one that is like purple
yeah.
skinned and has like 5 tendrils that seems to be pointing out and barking orders to the others in a language that I don't think any of you can understand.
Deep speech.
I speak deep speech and undercommon.
Hugh is on
Huh.
initiative count 15, by the way.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
trying.
that's
I'm
fine.
editing that. I speak deep
Also,
speech
is he on a
and
cliff?
undercommon.
It's like a little like 5 or 10-foot ledge, yeah.
Okay, so if I need to get to him, I have to go around, right?
I mean, with your strength, you have a 20, like an 18 or a 20.
Yeah.
You could, I mean, with a running jump, you could run and jump up there pretty easily. I'd say with your strength.
As much as I would love to summon Kevin, I know Kevin doesn't have the best constitution, so he wouldn't,
And
be
once
able to-
again, if you summon
Oh, right.
Kevin here,
He also.
you will kill him.
Yes, I will kill him. That's right.
If he dies, yeah,
Yeah.
because he's on his home plane.
So
He can't return.
yeah. So all I can really do is just Eldritch Blast. So that's what I'm gonna
And
do.
Psychic Lance.
I don't have that.
Yeah, because he
Oh,
got
yeah.
Baba Booeyed by his patron.
Yep. I don't have access to it right now. Two.
So who is this at?
The leader guy.
Okay. Let's see. It is at, well, first, before I say it's at disadvantage, I do have to roll a check for him.
I'm gonna have to roll 3 more times. Oh no.
Okay, yeah, he's fine. So these 2 attacks will be the first attack. Or sorry, because, let's see.
So they're meant to be at a disadvantage then.
Yeah, they're meant to be at disadvantage. So roll one more time.
Okay, and then roll at a disadvantage on the last one.
Okay,
Yes.
so
Okay.
the first one hits for 9.
Okay.
He
Second one
takes
should
that,
miss.
and then he'll have to make, well, he has to make a con
Con save,
check.
yeah.
He has a spell. So yeah, he passes, and then the second one misses as a result of that.
Okay.
And then
there's the
third one disadvantage.
Why do you have a third one?
Eldritch Blast. Oh, right. We're not level.
You guys aren't level
Right.
11. You're level 8.
I'm thinking of the other of Hunter's campaign.
Shoot them all.
That's my bad.
Hey, I'm the warlock in there.
I know, but I got used to everything. I got used to all of us being at level 11, so all of our things are 3 times. That was my bad. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's good. We're good.
All right.
And do I get a idea of what he was saying?
Yeah, as with your understanding of both deep speech and undercommon, this one seems to be speaking deep speech, or at least a form of deep speech, as you kind of begin to hear him kind of shout out something about intruders, slay them and prevent them from snuffing out our new bloods.
Okay. Yep. Pretty much what I
Um,
expected.
Got it. The last thing I'm gonna do is am I actually right there, or am I off the map a bit?
You would be off the map, I'd imagine, about 150 feet back from what people
Okay.
are saying.
Yeah, I'm just going to I'll get kind of closer, probably like 30 feet closer towards to where the actual battle is, but still like hiding behind a tree or something, just so I'm not
Okay.
as far back. But that's gonna be my turn. I can't do anything else
Alright.
other than shoot
Yeah, I'm
gas
about to
spell.
give them the worst swirly.
All right, Mork. It's in your turn.
All right, ready to hear out my entire badass battle plan?
Go for it.
All right, I'm gonna
I'm
need to
all ears.
use. All right, I'm gonna need to use my bonus action for my aggressive, so I can get the extra movement speed.
Okay.
But basically, I want to run up to that motherfucker up on the cliff, jump up, grab him, drag him down, and throw him into that goddamn brine pool.
All right. The one immediately to the south.
Yep, from here down to there.
All right. So yeah, you run up to him then, and then go ahead and give me a. I mean,
First, I need to do the con check.
yes, if you're running in there, so go ahead and give me a con save.
Please
Yep.
roll high. Yeah, use
yeah, you're
pass. Let me roll
As,
damage for you. Is it? I think it's half damage, right?
Go ahead
Yep.
and roll it again just to see.
There's
what
a
it says.
creature con save.
It's 40-10, I believe.
I'll just tap it.
Into the microwave.
Yep. 40-10 radiant. It doesn't wait.
Is it?
No, you don't take any damage on a
Yeah,
save.
Oh,
so it's
if you pass, you're fine.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
save or suck.
Oh wow, I didn't realize it was a save or suck spell. Carry on.
But yeah, so you run in as you kind of shrug off this sickening
Oh, you
radiance.
guys can totally be in there. You're fine.
Fuck it, I ain't going in there.
But yeah, as you, I assume that you're just kind of reaching up and grabbing this guy more.
I am leaping up and grabbing
yeah.
him.
So yeah, you leap up there, kind of in his space, and just straight up grab him as he begins to scream out as he screams out in deep speech, just dealing. All you hear is, "What is it?" As he just gets grabbed and Mork begins to immediately run down. Yeah, I mean he can't pass. As
Alright.
you just are running down and tossing him
And
in
then
the water.
I move down here, and then I'm still having him grappled, but I'm swinging him over and like shoving him prone into the water.
All right. Yeah, as you just kind of push him prone into the water as he's like, "Rah!" as
Yep.
as he sits there. As I will
Are you
say, as you're kind
waterboarding
of,
an illithid in a microwave?
I will say, as you're kind of shoving his body in there, as he's kind of like moving around as some of the water splashes, and you kind of have to push your hand onto his like upper back to push him in. So part of your hand goes into the water, as you do take 7 acid damage. As
Alright.
your hand between your hand kind of pushing him in there and even like kind of getting in there, as well as some of the water that splashes across your chest and face. This whatever this liquid may be begins to burn at your skin, though in your rage you don't particularly care
I'm not
too much.
raged yet.
Oh, are you not? Then okay. I mean,
No.
you don't have it, but if you're not in your rage, then I mean you can definitely feel the pain as it begins to
Yeah.
sear your skin and whatnot.
Yeah. I mean, I
Does it-
wouldn't have it to begin with because it's acid
Yeah, no, I'm
damage.
more
Yeah.
meaning that in your
Yeah.
like rage state, you don't really care about the damage so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Do you do they look like they're taking the damage?
Um, looking at it, it doesn't look like he's taking the damage from whatever this liquid may be, but he is still prone and he is in the water.
I'd like to see him try to cast verbal components underwater.
Yep, that's that's a good point. He can't really do too much now, can he?
But yeah, that's my turn.
Because funnily enough, yeah, no, I mean it doesn't really matter. They still need verbal components. It's funny. Wander.
Yep. So I am on my turn going to bonus action. Actually, no, this isn't really dim light over here, is it? I'm assuming anyway.
Where?
Anywhere on this map.
Not particularly. No, it's
That's
like
fine.
in here between like some
I
of the
thought we were at
magic
an
that's going
eternal
on.
twilight.
Oh yeah, true. Actually, yeah, with the twilight, yeah, you'd probably still be able to kind of hover around at least.
Lit. Yep. So bonus action, steps of night, fly over 15, up 15. But then I'm casting control water.
Done.
Okay.
So in a 100-foot cube, I want to say. Yeah, cube 100-foot
Borg.
each side.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Like this.
You keep my
So-
owl out of that.
All the water
Oh yeah.
in this cube I control.
Okay.
And I am going to, let's see.
Did you just hear him? This is acid, not water.
Well, it's not complete. Like, I'm assuming I'm still able to control this. Or what?
I mean,
Before I cast the spell, does it look like it's watery enough to that would have that effect?
I would
Or is it just
say
pure acid?
I would say that it's enough that the at least the 3 ponds there are enough of like a mixture that the control water probably wouldn't affect it all too much.
Mm.
Just due as given whatever substance this is less water and is more of like an acidic burning type of liquid as opposed to traditional water.
Man, there goes my plans to fucking whirlpool the brain. I'm sad. Well, I'm not casting that then. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, I guess. Action. Where is this bitch? Bonus action that. Get my aura on me. I don't know why it never wants to. Oh, that's right. It's gonna have to always fucking save this bitch. And that's it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now, if you can give me my aura, since it doesn't want to give it to me.
Ah, yes. How big is it? 30 feet?
Yep.
All right. As it's time for the blue boy's turn,
Actually, my
As,
owl's turn.
Oh yes, because
My
you would be immediately
got
after.
added in late.
All right. As
Q's gonna go fly and give someone the help action.
Okay.
He can't go fly to Mork because that ain't happening.
He's immediately eradicated.
I'm the closest.
Just eviscerated.
Fucking wants.
He'll go fly and give our newfound friend Emir the help action.
All right.
Zoom. And that's it.
All right.
Hey Wander, can you give my bird some temp HP?
Oh yeah. Oops. That was the first
I'll
one.
take the 14. Nope, the 14.
I
The bird
fucking,
gets the 14.
I double clicked.
All right. As the Mind Flayer that is being held by Mork, as it is kind of in the water flailing about with its arms and whatnot, it will, because I looked it up and actually it can do this, as it will immediately kind of begin to kind of glance around as it's being pushed into the water for a moment. And then, let's see. All right, yeah, as it's being pushed into the water, you see its eyes kind of dart up to where Wander is. As it almost seems to, without really any effort, cast a spell. As they can actually cast their spells without components.
Counterspell?
They don't have components. It can innately cast the following spells requiring no components.
It doesn't need
Components is material.
From the looks of it, from what I looked up, it states that requiring no components includes verbal components and somatic components.
Ah. Interesting.
It's a creature. Anything that has innate spell casting just can't be counterspelled. What the fuck?
Well, not
Can't be
necessarily. I think with
no.
Mind Flayers, it's because they speak psionically or telepathically typically. Let's just check just to make sure. Yeah, no, that just because they have spell casting doesn't mean it's just a caveat. Because like a lich, she doesn't have that caveat. Mind Flayers, I think that's like a specific thing for them because where they technically don't speak. They technically speak into the minds of those around them.
So it's no somatic, verbal, or material.
Yeah,
Just
from the looks of it.
I have no idea it's happening.
Real quick, just curious, were you looking at the Mind Flayer Arcanist stat block?
Yes.
The innately cast the following spells requiring no components is for the innate spellcasting psionics. The feature of spellcasting, which has the following wizard spells prepared. I'm not looking at that bit, but it doesn't mention anything about the components there.
Yes, I see.
So I just know that the I pulled it up on the side. I didn't take a look too much at the stat block because I'm not trying to cheat here. I just know that the one of the spellcasters, Mind Flayers, which is the reason why I looked it up, had like 2 different sections for spells, one for psionics and one for like actual spellcasting. So I wanted to address that. Wanted to make sure that's what we were seeing here as well.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. As it will instead just kind of, as since it can't really do that, as it's not a scion, it's an arcanist, it will turn around to you, Mork, and immediately try and do a mind blast at you.
Okay.
As I need an int save.
I'm good at those.
Oh yeah, we're all very good at those.
I get my 3rd level spell slot back, right? Just double checking.
Hey, you're not having
Yes.
Int save.
Okay.
Yes, an int save.
Ready?
Ooh.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
wow. Wow.
Wait,
That's
no.
Oh wait, that's not. That's not.
That's with Chicory Aura.
I mean, it's
Aha.
still a 14.
Let's see. Yep, that should be yeah, minus a 4 from that.
Okay, so
It's a
minus
15.
4. I think that'll actually just pass. Let me
Oh,
check. I'll throw it in chat because I think you take half.
Yep, you do
Yeah.
pass.
So yeah,
XD.
you only take 14 psychic damage then, actually, and are not stunned.
Oh yeah.
As this creature, as you're kind of holding it into this acid, looks back to you.
Big brain.
As you don't really hear anything, but you feel almost like a presence loom over you as suddenly its eyes flash. You feel a pain rack in the back of your mind. But luckily, the orc is too intelligent for a feeble trick like this. As I'm pretty sure that'll be it for the Arcanist. As the Mind Flayer boy.
Oh wait, we need con saves from him.
Yes, true. This will be him.
Fail.
All right.
So he takes a lot more damage.
Go and roll
40.
48 or 40-10, yeah.
Yep.
I can't wait for this other Mind Flayer to come up behind me and fucking peck a hole in the back of my skull.
As all right.
And a point of
yeah.
exhaustion for him.
See, this is why we have remove curse.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, it doesn't
Spell
really
magic.
matter if there's no brain left to.
Oh no,
Doesn't-
Mork
it's-
hasn't. Mork is classically trained.
You're
As,
Don't
right,
worry.
but I'm not sure if you're going to have a brain after the Mind Flayer's done with you.
Oh yeah.
All
Boy.
fails.
All right, so I'll just
DC
go ahead and take the
15.
20.
I'm
I'll
gonna
go ahead
roll
and
it
just
more
take
times,
the-
Andy. Don't you worry.
Okay, that's fine.
24,
1, 2,
25,
26.
39.
Damn.
I'm on 30.
One
I
more.
need a fourth one as well.
Oh, you
yeah,
need a
for
fourth
the-
one? Oh,
yeah,
I
there's 4 of
didn't
them in
realize
there.
how many there were. Have another one.
23,
Alright.
23, 24, 25.
29.
All right.
You know, it's
Points
funnier than
points of
24.
exhaustions all around.
25.
All right. As they all begin to
Mr.
take this
Mork.
damage and are all mildly exhausted. As what does one level of exhaustion tell?
Disadvantage on ability checks.
Ability checks. Gotcha.
You know what counts as an ability check?
Yep. I mean,
Yeah.
that one's definitely not getting that.
What counts as an ability check?
Acrobatics and athletics for grappling.
All right. Well, this one here is going to move down and around, getting here. Which you guys can't see my thing, but he'll move down this way. Begin to get here and then get there, and then he will action to dash and get here.
The second level is speed is halved.
I'm not gonna
Okay,
hover.
so it will instead. Yeah, it'll probably just get there as let's see. Oh yeah, as this one will do the same, begin to move forward, and then we'll dash.
Put a hole in my skull.
Well, it'll
Like a
get here as
straw.
it can't really get there, but it will move.
Gotta get
Yeah,
in
no.
there.
It'll move 30 and then just kind of get behind you right here.
Oh wait, I'm dumb. I have. Never mind.
And this one will then also move out of the range and then dash to get down here.
They ain't about this.
However, the one here in the center will immediately just kind of walk up to Mork, getting
Good
right
old
here.
slurp.
Yep. And let me check something with these guys.
They have to make a grapple check in order to suck your brain.
Nope, they don't have
Shit.
to.
I want to suck your blood.
It will just make an
That's
attack
vampires.
at you.
I want
Yep.
to suck your dick.
It'll just make an attack at you, Mork.
Okay.
With its tendrils as it leans
Do it.
forward, as its tendrils lash out at you and begin to strike at you.
Yep.
Ooh.
Nah.
And just like that.
All right, yeah, I'll go ahead and roll a second time just to see.
Yep.
All right,
That does
yeah,
not
so
hit.
it'll unfortunately miss for him.
You say
And we'll-
unfortunately. We say fortunately.
We'll give Mork advantage on the next whatever
All right,
attack
AC
roll,
20.
ability check, or saving throw.
All right, gotcha. As that'll be it for their turns. As Immer.
I'm still a good distance away.
You're like 150 off of like this point right here.
I was 120 off.
Oh, Hugh couldn't have not given Emmer the help action then.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Like they're way off the map. So like
I completely forgot that. He
Mhm.
gave it to Wander instead.
Yay. I like Hugh. He's cute.
She will, seeing this
Probably his
one
old
start
bird
making
head.
its way towards Wander and Chicory, she'll go ahead and take 2 shots at it.
All right.
Which-
Here's the first one for 22
That'll hit.
and a 19.
A 19 will also hit. All right. As you fire both times as both arrows pierce into this thing's chest and shoulder as it just kind of its tendrils again rapidly kind of move about, and as it looks over to you and then looks back to Wander and Chicory.
I'll move another 30 feet up, which puts me at 90 feet away. And then it's what, a full action or a bonus action to swap weapons? I forget.
I think it's a free
Free
action to
action.
swap one. Yeah.
Okay.
Free object interaction.
Emmer will basically throw her bow over her shoulder, and you'll see her unhook the sword pommel or the hilt from her side and run. And bonus action, she will go ahead and. Is it a bonus action to ignite it, or
Excuse me.
Salute.
Is it a bonus
Man.
action to do what?
to ignite the sword?
Oh, let me set check. You can use the bonus action to cause the blade to. Yes, so it is a bonus action to activate it.
Yeah. She'll just swap it for now, and then that'll be it.
All right, it's Trickery. It is in your turn as you see not Wander, Mork just begin to push the Arcanist into the this liquid as the Mind Flayers begin to either swarm him or begin to rapidly approach you and Wander.
I'm gonna run over. Can I push him in more?
I mean, it's not that deep of water. Like, he's still prone, though.
Okay,
I will say.
should I swing at him then?
You would have
If
advantage.
you want. You'd have
Yeah, I'll
advantage.
swing
Yeah.
at him.
All right, go ahead and make 2 attacks at advantage.
Hold on. I think beforehand I will channel Divinity's solar form,
Okay.
and then I'll swing twice.
That's
you have
one
advantage.
attack.
Yeah, so that first one will miss. So go ahead and roll it a second time. Just swap it onto advantage. Okay.
All right. One more time.
Well, I mean, you didn't need
It's
to
a
do it
7
that
the
time,
first.
but 7, so it's 15. The second one will hit, so we'll take the 10 damage. Are you wanting to
Okay.
smite on that one?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll a divine smite.
Woo.
Okay. Unfortunately, he's not an undead or a fiend, but you kind of ride up over him as you see Mork kind of holding his the back of his neck down into the water as this thing's trying to fight its way up, but it's just not nearly as strong enough to even bother. As you then ride up, spin your blade around, swing down once. However, this creature is still fighting for its life at the moment, and is able to kind of kick your wrist back, stopping you from swinging down. But you then spin the blade back around and then stab into its lower back and actually send out a divine smite that causes some of the water in the area to kind of splash forward.
You guys want to
Is
see an
anything else?
octopus drown?
Yeah! You hear
Is
Nash
anything else?
shout from 100 fucking feet away.
Phil says you want to see a dead body.
Chicory?
What?
Anything else?
Yeah, that's it. Sorry, they were all talking. I thought it was done.
All right. Dylan.
Okay, I am going to, seeing that nice little clump we got going on over there, I'm gonna cast
Fireball. Right on top
Wither
of
and
me.
Bloom.
Oh.
And Mork, you get to roll a hit die.
Ooh yeah, baby! I'm gonna roll in my bard ones.
Yeah, I bet you are. So I need a con save from the 3 illithid.
If you want more, go and just roll. Okay, I was gonna say roll a d12 and then add on his int.
Hey, look, guys,
But
I did healing. I'm a wizard.
So I think what your int's what 3 or 4?
Mine?
Yeah.
It is 4.
Okay, so
Alright,
yeah,
so
you heal
it's,
for
7
3
then.
plus 4. So yeah. So you get 7 back as these guys. I'll go ahead and make their con save.
You could have done fireball.
You mean
I
psychic
accidentally rolled
ball?
them. I accidentally
No,
rolled
no,
them
no, no,
GM.
fireball specifically.
I accidentally rolled them in GM, but the first one, so this one here, did pass. The other 2 failed. As the first one rolled a 16, the last 2 rolled a 6 and an 11.
Yeah,
So
okay, sure.
they take
Sounds good to me.
6.
I think it's a no damage, right?
Is
Oh,
it
half as
no?
much.
Half
It's
as
half as
much.
much.
Okay, so yeah.
Very nice.
To roll your. Oh, wait, no. So yeah,
He
you
already
roll your
did.
2 seconds. Yeah.
How? Let me click that, and then I think. How big? How big is this? It's a what? A 20-foot radius. None of this geometry is working out for me unless I fireball my friends.
Well, if you fireball Mork, he can ignore fire.
I think I
Remember
can
it.
heal off fire.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's-
right. I forgot you got that boon. Or whatever it is, a magic item. Yeah, oh,
Also-
the tattoo I did. I'm stupid. I'm gonna fireball the shit out of Mork.
He's also inside of Chicory's thing now.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Quicken spell Feywild Shard. Oh, wait, no, that only... Does Quicken spell work with one single target? I forget. I've never played a sorcerer.
Spell just lets you cast
only-
a spell as a bonus action.
Oh,
Yep.
I didn't remember if it was like a... Can only
Yeah, no,
target one person.
you're thinking
kind
a
of
twin
bullshit.
spell.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
But yeah.
You turn the casting time of a spell that would be an action into a bonus action.
Hell yeah. Give me deck saves.
Well, I also need a or
Yeah.
actually I rolled the D10,000.
After the meta magic goes off.
Yes.
So the spell goes off first.
Not bad damage. And I'll just do fire for Mork's safety.
Okay. So I assume that you're targeting in like a way to target these
Yeah,
guys.
I'm
but not
just
Chicory.
targeting. I'm not blowing up Chicory as well. I have a
Gotcha.
probably a
Can I
like it could be right there.
Can I choose to fail?
I mean, if you wanted to, I guess, since this is a.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you could since it's a
What's up,
physical
Mork?
save. It's like it's not something that you're innately like kind of resisting.
Yeah. I'll use my reaction to gain immunity to the instance of damage, intentionally fail the save, and then regain a number of hit points equal to half the damage I would have taken. So
Yeah, so 28.
14.
So yeah, you
It's
heal
just
for
half.
14.
Well, actually, so sorry. I have resistance to fire damage, so it would have already been halved as is. So then half of the damage I would have
7.
taken
7.
would have been 7. Yes.
Still not bad, just getting kind of a free heal at times.
Not bad for having the marshal not take damage for my fireball.
Yeah. As I'll go
So
and
do you
roll
have
their
resistance
dex
to fire
saves.
damage permanently?
It's
long
only
as-
one attuned to the tattoo.
But while you're attuned to the tattoo, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's not like just for
Okay.
the reaction.
2 pass, 1 fail.
2 pass, 1 fail.
Yeah, no, he's resistant at all times while he's attuned to it, and he
Perfect.
becomes immune to the instance of damage that he gets hit with.
That's what I like to hear.
All
Okay,
right.
so yeah.
So the first two, the two on the right here pass, the one on the left fails.
Yep, so 14.
Yep, as that's still a decent amount of damage. As the one Arcana
It's like a better Wither
specifically
Bloom.
is the Arcana specifically is not looking good, as well as the left one there is also not looking good
that-
either, as he took the
is that for
full
me,
brunt of the
Wander?
damage.
Yes, sir.
Is that for...
That is for you.
I'm up to 67 hit points.
Also, I'm
You
gonna
have
roll
more health than
I'm gonna
me.
roll the meta magic now.
Actually, no, you don't, because I have my own temp HP, but you have more than my max.
Yeah, let's see what happens here.
Also, whenever Hugh does it, is he just
Nearest orc
back again?
explodes.
What?
Is he just doing his help action again on his turn?
Probably.
There.
Does
yep,
Hugh go right after me, or...
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, looking at the wait, why is Hugh so fucked up? Hugh's right after you, but he has a 15.
Do familiars go right after me, or do they have their own initiative order?
They have their own initiative.
They have their own
It's just
initiative.
on the turn order on the left.
I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how Hugh got behind me, but
Yeah, I don't quite
Oh.
know either, but we'll put him down.
That would
there
be-
you go.
So
No, don't put him down, Andy. I just brought him back.
So this meta magic is weird.
As per usual.
That's for Hugh whenever it gets to his turn. If he's not dead.
This one's just extremely weird. As real quick,
Nearest orc explodes.
yeah, is that an actual one on there?
I don't know, but you know,
God,
It
I
is
hope
now.
not.
There's
This
now
D1 table scares
10,001
me.
meta magics. Let's see. Roll me a 1d2, just because I need
Me?
to see. Yeah, you.
How the hell do I roll that?
Just slash 1d2 or slash roll 1d2. It's basically I don't have a coin on me, so I can't flip it like at the moment. But
yeah. The only thing that references
One.
orcs.
okay.
The only thing that references orcs in that document is the next 25 gallons of water touched by either the caster or the target becomes orc bath water.
Oh my.
Ugh.
Could I ask a favor from the most artistic of you lot?
Yes.
You guys see my Rowlet in a bucket?
What?
Could he be colored to become Hugh in a bucket on
Oh,
my
no.
Discord
That'd
icon?
be so cute.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so
Hugh is cute.
with this meta magic
Very cute.
dealing,
Hmm.
you feel an odd sensation come over your face, or at least part of your face.
Oh, you're having a stroke.
And that,
Just look to my right. And Dylan just shot the fireball. Like, good job.
His left half of his
Oh,
face.
he's melting.
you know, you feel like an odd sensation, primarily on the front part of your face and the left side, as you kind of
Oh, no.
reach up.
actually is.
You kind of like reach up and kind of tap your nose to see that your nose is not where it should be. As when you feel the area where your nose is, it's instead your left ear. And then when you
that
reach up,
sounds weird.
yeah, when you reach up and tap where your left ear should be, you feel your nose.
Huh? Haven't
Bro, how
smelled
do-
that before.
Yeah. How do things smell on the left side?
I like right Twix better. I don't know.
As Wander, you kind of say good job as you turn, as you a similar
job.
reaction
Oh
as you
my
kind of
God.
yeah, as you
Oh,
just
I know what this is. Let me find the image.
If you just look at him, or he looks at you rather, as you see an ear right where his nose should be, and then then a nose
Just
on
do a
his left
double
side.
take, just real quick, like, oh, I blink. Oh my God. God, I hope that's not permanent, and I just go back into the combat. Oh my God.
This sounds weird. I'm so loud to myself. You guys ever seen Spy Kids?
Yeah, what about it?
Yeah, that.
You remember the clay, the guy with the clay that could like mold people?
Yep,
Flute?
that's.
no!
I just got molded.
You're talking about flute.
Hold on,
Sure.
All right. As at the end of your turn, Dylan, you all see, or at least some of you can hear from the little acid pools or pools of this reddish liquid, something beginning to crawl out of each of the three there. as you see what appears to be another set or another group of mind flayers crawling out. Though these
That's no good.
seem a bit smaller, almost like probably just
Children mind flares.
from being yeah. I mean, you say that, but there is actually a stat block for a gnome mind flare. That is it's interesting. Um, but you see 3 mind flayers beginning to crawl out of the pools of this like liquid, no armor on or anything, as they all pull themselves out with no clothing, as they each will begin to look around and then just immediately begin to look at
Microwave.
people. Yeah, true. As I will let me put them on the map. There's one here, and one here.
No. Was he formed like half a second ago yet, or was he still cooking? Because
Don't worry, this one has been taking damage from
the
everything
fireball
he just
damage.
did.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
that one, funnily enough, does not look good as it comes out. The other 2, I have been making their saves. These
Okay.
2, they seem damaged, but they overall are like doing okay.
Do they look a little tired?
Oh, one does.
Okay.
As they rolled a 21 on their initiative.
Holy shit.
So they're gonna go after Dylan, as this one here is going to immediately turn to Mork.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, go ahead and roll the damage again. I'll roll its con save.
I'll wait because he won't take half if he passes. That's a pass.
Ah, true. So,
Wait,
yeah.
wait. Oh wait, I've already used my reaction. God damn it, never mind.
So yeah, as this one gets out, as it doesn't seem to have any armor or anything like that on it, as it looks to you, Mork, as you see its tendrils begin to like kind of open up as its mouth
Do someone else.
as its mouth you see almost like begin to open up as well as it lunges at you with a with one of its tendril attacks. As it does have advantage on this, as it's under the effects of hunger, as they just woke up. Not that it matters.
Not that it matters.
As this one down here will also begin to move.
Con save.
Yep. As let me roll its con. It doesn't have advantage on this.
Wow. And did he cool it?
You're 20 feet up, right, Wander?
Perfect time. I just got back.
You're 20
Yeah.
feet up, right?
Yep.
Okay, so this one will then run 40 feet here and then dash to get to
You
D1.
climbing over that rock?
Yeah, as that thing, like, despite it having no armor, it's literally on all fours as it begins to
Holy
look
shit.
around, kind of looks up, almost like sniffs the air, and then begins to like rapidly crawl. As you hear something, as you look over, as you see this thing just crawl over the rock, kind of look down at you, and then leap
Oh
down
god.
next to
Oh
you.
god.
But it
Let's
can't
go.
make an
Oh,
attack.
fuck.
As this one will then run 40 and then dash to get next to Chicory. And I'll
Did
make
I-
its con save as well.
Was this like an initiative count 20?
21.
New
I
things
rolled.
got fucking
Yeah, I
what's it
rolled
called?
an initiative in GM layer, and they rolled a 21.
Was he
Oh,
this
okay.
was he the sleepy guy? Was the one that just the one that's near Chicory the one that was already affected once by the sickening radiance, or no?
Oh no, that's the one that's right in front of you. Is the one
Okay,
that
well-
seems mildly tired.
Okay. Well, the other guy took 25 and is now
Yeah,
mildly tired.
he's still up, but you know. As
Yeah.
then Nash, it is in your turn.
Awesome.
Nash, help, Nash.
As you see this thing on all fours, just kind of as it
Oh,
looks
God.
to you, Dylan.
how,
As its bluish skin is all just bare, as it has no armor.
how
I'm doing
close?
okay. I'm like, I'm gonna see how Jeelan's doing from all this, but not terrible.
How close? I mean, I'm probably not close at all to Dalen, right?
I mean, you're like a few, like 100 feet or so away, I'd imagine.
Okay. I'm gonna start heading towards Dalen. Another 30 feet, cause it's the best I could do. And then I'm gonna do what I do best. Oh, do I
Oh
still have
god.
disadvantage on this? I rolled
No.
Not on that one, no.
Okay.
That's only on the blue one.
Okay, just the blue.
What was a nat 20? Actually, no, just kidding. It was a 13 on the first one.
It
So
was a
never mind.
13 and then a nat 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
So that's the first one. The second one.
That's
Wow,
That'll
you're
also
pulling
hit.
good damage.
8.
All right,
30
anything else?
damage off a cantrip.
Yep.
That's Eldritch Blast,
No, I
baby.
cannot do anything else on my turn. So,
All right.
but
Let's see.
I dealt 30 damage to it, so you're welcome.
All right, yeah.
Ah.
As you deal the damage, that one that you just shot, as it immediately gets shot twice, kind of looking as it does now at this point, since that was the one that was a bit hurt from before, does not look good as it looks to you, Dylan, as it's going to use its reaction, as its body almost kind of falls limp for a moment. As you kind of like look down at it, getting mildly concerned. As I need you to make me a intelligence save.
Oh, well, maybe. Odds are I'll be okay. Ah!
All right, as you see, kind of looking down at this thing.
Goddamn tadpole.
Well, as you look down at this thing, as its like body is falls limp, you kind of begin to take a couple steps back, and then suddenly, very rapidly and very violently, you see something like around like the center point of this thing's forehead, all the way down to the like the nape of the like back of the neck, almost split open as you see this thing's brain leap out with 4 legs at you.
No.
Ah! Oh God!
As an intellect devourer leaps
Intellect
at you,
devour. Come out.
as it like this little psionic energy in all 4 of its legs as it latches onto your chest or into your like robes and begins to crawl up to your body as you kind of like as you feel this energy begin to almost like pour into your mind and try and drain you of something, but fortunately for you, you're able to kind of shrug it off, though you
Oh,
still
thank
have
God.
this creature staring up to you as it does roll. Let's see.
I was very concerned that a 14 was going to fail.
Okay, never mind. You pass, so it takes nothing. Or
No
so you
damage?
take nothing. Yeah, no.
Oh,
As
hell yeah.
though you still have a brain with 4 legs attached to
Oh,
your
God.
robes, just kind of slowly crawling up to you.
I despise this.
As Mork.
As a bonus action, I would like to rage.
Okay.
Or get down on my knees towards this motherfucker and try to put my hands around his neck while it's in the acid water and try to pop it off like a fucking pimple on a hairy man's ass.
Go ahead and make it an attack.
Two.
Are you trying to
Or yeah,
copy?
2 of them.
Trying to do what fucking what's his name did yesterday?
You do have advantage if you're attacking the blue one,
Oh fuck,
because he
That's
is
right.
prone still.
he is prone.
So that's one
Uh,
attack.
So yeah,
But,
that'll be
I mean,
one.
I have thoughts and prayers, so they're marked. So boom,
Okay.
there you go.
Okay, well, just so we're clear, the first attack is what kills this guy. As you're holding on to him, as you begin to like kind of squeeze down on his like head and neck, as you just immediately like almost snap his neck under the water.
Snap
As-
neck under the water, and I rise up. All right.
You also take 12 points of acid damage as your hands are still in there as you kind of slam this guy onto the ground and snap his neck and kind of look around as if you want to go and throw an attack out at one of the other ones near you, you can.
Oh.
Using the 18. Or
Oh,
not the 18. But yeah, the 18.
Well,
shout
if
at
I'm gonna
Morgan,
do
so
another,
like, don't leave him in the pool.
do I have to make another con save?
Yes, technically, because I think that spell's still going.
Oh,
Still
yeah,
concentrating on
yeah.
you.
But you are
Nice.
now in Chicory's aura, though, so you do get that.
I don't think. Yeah, you're
Oh.
fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
What's your
That was a
modifier?
six.
6 plus.
I'll
You have a
pass.
plus 11.
Yeah.
5. No. Yeah. Plus 11.
Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna be hard pressed to fail that.
I know, but
You'll need-
fucking still spooked.
The dice
You need to
were
roll a 3 or
Yeah.
lower, I think.
But yeah, as you
Don't fucking
snap the first
don't
one's
give me
neck.
the number because the dice will be like bet. So
I cast Sickening Radiance on Mork.
there you. And then the one who tried to fucking bite me from the back, I'm gonna just like swing around and yeah, we'll deck him with the 18.
Okay, yeah. As you slap the one to your what would be more the tokens left, as you
Yep.
spin around and immediately just punch this thing across the jaw, actually breaking probably part of like whatever bone or structure is under its face. It's still standing, but as it kind of backs up, you see the teeth that tried to gnaw at you. Like a few of them fall out, and one of the tendrils kind of goes limp.
All right, and yeah,
As
that's
like
the
this,
that's the end of my turn.
blackish ichor begins to like kind of pour out from the wounds. As
Yep.
all right, yeah. As
Hugh.
Oh yeah, Q's gonna go and
He gets the 13 temp HP at the end of his turn.
oh hell yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Do I give it to Wander? I don't think I get a trickery. I could, but I'm gonna be right next to Mind Flare. Wander, you have another help action.
Yay. I like
Q's
that.
gonna fly like right here. Up in the air.
all right. At the end of Hugh's turn. Oh, what?
No, I'm done. Yeah, he's good. He's
Okay.
good.
At the end of Hugh's turn, the newly born Mind Flayer right in front of Mork does something similar, where as it stands up, it's already kind of hurt from all the spells that have been going on near it. And so you see it almost rise up, get ready to lunge forward until its body falls back into the liquid. As Mork, you begin the turn, as this is when you then deck the other Mind Flare. But as you deck that one, you kind of glance back over. You see from this like pinkish liquid comes another brain with 4 legs as it leaps out at you. I need you to make an int save for me.
Oh boy. Nope, that's a nat 1.
Ooh. As you take 2d10 psychic. So you take 12 psychic, and you also take.
Your brains out of your head.
What's your intelligence score?
11. Yep, I'm just dead.
No, your intelligence is dropped to 1.
Oh my god!
As you take 3d6
So I'm not dead
damage.
then.
No, well, even if you're reduced to 0 int by this ability, you're not dead.
If you
You're
drop to 0
stunned.
in any
Catatonic.
score, you die. Okay.
No, I think with int you just go into a catatonic state until you get restored. Because in 5e, I think the only stat that you get dropped to 0 and you're dead, I think is like strength or con, one of the two.
I think it's con.
I think it's just it's a general. Yeah, I think it's con. I'm pretty sure.
I think also
Or
a strength with
Yes,
shadows.
because I think shadows. Yeah, can just insta kill D1 here if you guys ever fight one.
I will leave. Dylan will leave if he sees a shadow.
But no, as I rolled a 10 on the damage, or on the int damage, so you are at 1 int, Mark, as you are reduced to your most primal state of being.
No change.
Fucking booger.
No change. He's still raging. Still
Here,
punching.
this is an accurate image of Mork right now.
Oh god.
If I can find it. Yeah, here it is.
Yep, there it is.
Oh
As
god.
as this thing latches on the Mork's like arm or shoulder, and then you see its claws almost dig into his skin. As Mork is still very much alive and is still very much in a rage. However, you see that his mouth fully falls agape as he drools a little bit down his side, but is still in a rage as he's just very much not himself at the moment, but is still. I mean, I
I've
trust
never
that you
been
can.
more myself.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm sure that you can, or I can trust you to play this out accurately. But I mean, you see your
Yep.
allies as allies. You
Yep.
get an idea that they are good, that you want to help them. It's just you
All
are.
Mork strategy out the window.
Yep, you're just simply reduce your primal state of being and know only one thing, and that is survive and make them survive, and make these weird things not survive. As Wander.
Oh my god.
Does Mork seem more angry to you right now, Wander?
Yes.
He seems
I-
angrier than normal.
Oh, oh my god, he's okay. He's off the rails. But I'm okay. Well, I was gonna ask him something on this turn, but I don't think he's gonna hear me.
He is incapable of speech.
Fucking shit.
I am
Like,
capable of going, though.
Yeah, you just can't understand. I think you need like an int
He's
of 3 or 4 to understand language,
Yeah,
and
he's
you're at
assented.
1. So
Okay.
He knows more than all of us at this stage.
Oh fuck. I'm just gonna look. I just gotta look over Dylan real quick. Like, can you handle that for like 6 seconds?
What? Oh, the brain on
Pointing
me?
at, yeah, pointing at the brain.
Probably.
Okay. All right, Mork. This is what we call a temporary solution. He'll be back.
What? No, he won't.
No, he'll come back here if I end the
no,
concentration.
We're
No, he
on the
won't.
Feywild.
Yeah, but his
Despite-
home plane is material plane, so if I end the concentration early, it's only if they complete the full minute.
yeah,
Oh,
it's just
okay.
that you complete. I mean,
Okay.
he still passes though, as oddly enough,
Can he choose the
despite him being. Well, I was, well, to be fair, he can't really choose the fail, considering that his int is 1.
He doesn't choose anything right now.
Yeah, right
God.
now.
No, I choose. Mork choose to stay.
Shay,
Hmm.
can you not forward fighting?
I didn't even realize I was unmuted. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
Fuck. All right. Well,
Just letting you know.
there goes that plan because he fucking rolled a goddamn 17. But he's in aura.
Whoop.
Help him! She's yelling at Chicory, and gonna
Shrugs.
bitch. I swear on God, I'm going over to this thing.
As you
actually-
hover over.
Yeah, I'm gonna hover over it and just bonus action bonk the shit out of it.
All right. Yeah, I mean,
23 to
it's gone.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
no, they-
Okay. Oh.
as you immediately like summon a spectral Kopesh, it just slices right down the middle of this little brain with 4 legs as it just falls down at the floor of Dealin.
I'm
Okay.
gonna move my 10 feet back over this way. Be like, all right, that's done. On to that. Pointing over at Mork. I have my turn.
All right, as that one's dead. As these guys then.
Damn it, I can't
These
roll
What?
are
better than
con
11.
saves for the
I
ones
don't know
that are in
why
there.
it. Yeah, I was about to say I don't know why it put like the one mind flare above everyone else. It's a bit weird, but whatever. As see, this is for the left one next to Mork.
Fail.
Fail.
All right, so that one's dead. It was at 1. And then this one above Mork
Pass.
passes. As that one
Or no, it takes no damage on a save. Never mind.
Yeah, that's why I didn't roll.
Yeah, no. All right, yeah. So as that one will, seeing that the Mork is just something at the moment, it is going to kind of walk over to him, and we'll just simply use its mind blast on him.
Got a blast.
No. No.
Got a blast.
Oh, he's fine on health. It's
Natural
not
20
lowering.
Mork. Natural 20 Mork.
I mean, I'll get up and I'll move my stuff back if he rolls a 20.
He was
It was actually
Wow.
ridiculous.
actually -5 +5.
Oh yeah. I was like,
Yeah,
It's
as you
just a
take 29 points of psychic damage and are currently stunned, though, you're still just kind of unga bunga,
Unga boonga.
as that would put us back to the top of the turn order. So, Emmer.
All right. The
Oh, I
closest-
forgot. I did forget that there were these two down here.
I was gonna mention him.
So this one will move 30 and then dash
Yeah.
to get next to you.
it's
But
okay.
that'll
You
be
got
it for it.
You got
Or
the
actually,
spiritual
no.
to help you.
Let me check. I gotta see the range on this ability.
Nah, no you don't.
Yes, I do.
Nah, there's a boulder in between us. I'm definitely also not
He's
on a
got
horse.
his eyes on you.
As it will use its mind blast on you.
Hmm.
Which actually, looking at it, it can be done in a 60-foot
Ugh.
cone.
Ooh.
What?
So we'll
Really?
say, yeah.
Cones.
So I'm just gonna say that this is gonna affect Wander and Dealin as it
And-
looks towards you two.
And my horse.
The poor horse.
Yeah, the poor horse.
F.
Hmm.
All right, so Dealin,
Yep. And save.
yes.
Ooh. Hoo, hoo. Fuck.
As
well,
you
there
both,
goes half of Dalen's health.
as you both take 27 psychic and are stunned.
Wait, what? Do you want? Where's the right one? Just as smart as my damn horse.
Yep.
Oh my my health isn't updating. but
Horse is gone. So I also fall.
As
I
this
should
mind flare will charge.
be
Did you
able-
say 27?
Yeah, 27 psychic.
Oh, thank God I have 14 temp HP.
Yeah. I got you,
27
fam.
minus 14 is 13. So
But
I'm down
because
to...
you are stunned, your aura goes away.
Mine doesn't.
No, not yours. The sickening radiance.
Yeah, that's fine. It was about done anyway. It has done its job, and now all the exhaustion points go away as well.
Yep. As this one down here is going to try and mind blast you, Amir.
Remember they're like 100 feet off the map or some shit.
No, Emmer
I
moved up right
was-
there.
I should be within 90 feet of this point here.
Yeah, so you'd be about 10 feet off, which means, yeah, that you'd be just in range, still in range of this thing. So I need a net save from you.
Okay.
Oh yeah, health isn't
Um,
updating on the tokens. Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Mine's
you'll
not.
have to give it a second. I can see it all, don't worry about it.
Okay.
I see all, and I know all. Yep, a net save.
I am going to go ahead and use my mental discipline.
Okay,
So I
so yeah,
get a
go ahead and reroll.
17.
Okay. So yeah, you actually are able to pass.
So I take half the damage, which
Half
in this
of
case
half.
would be 10, so 5.
Yeah, so you would only take 5 as you are resistant to psychic,
Jealous.
and then are not stunned, as that one's mildly confused as to what just occurred. Dealin, you're stunned, but you can go ahead and
now-
make.
He's
I
not.
believe it was my turn.
And
Oh,
doesn't
yes.
won't I go to before Dylan?
No.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
hold on, I'm moving it back. So yeah, it's Emir or Immer.
It depends on whose
Um,
dex
It's
mod is
on
higher.
Dylan.
Definitely not mine.
Okay, so yeah, I would be within the 30 feet now, I believe. Or
Yeah, if you were 90 feet from this point, if you moved your full feet, you'd be able to get up here.
okay.
If you don't mind.
I'm going to go ahead and light my sword.
You lit it right last round.
No, I didn't light. Yeah, all right. Yeah, so I'll move the 30 feet.
Okay.
And then I will go ahead and activate I am going to go ahead and hold my action for when one of these things comes near me.
Okay. All right.
That'll
Anything
be it.
else?
That'll be it.
All right. As it is then Chicory.
Yeah.
As it is in your turn, as you see Mort get blasted by this brain that is on his chest. Though he's stunned at the moment, but is still there.
Uh-huh.
Just there's a little brain on his shoulder.
Any way I can hack that off without hurting him?
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to, it's like it's crawling up and then trying to get to his head.
Yeah, can I try to like swipe it off with my sword?
Yeah, if you wanted to move up 5 feet on
And
top of him.
execute Mork.
Yeah, that's fine. No, I don't want to execute him. I just want to get it off him.
The little guy right here is gonna make an attack at
That's
you,
fine.
or at least try.
That hits.
And I need an int save from you.
Oh boy, here comes the stun.
Oh.
Just kidding. Roll an 18.
So yeah, you still take 9 psychic, but you're not stunned.
Okay. As I'm gonna shatter spike a fucking brain.
Yeah, go ahead and make an attack.
Should be at advantage. Because the Mork's there.
I mean, it
I'm
doesn't matter. That
attacking
thing's
Mort.
gone.
Well, I'm not attacking Mark, but
Yeah,
No,
no, that
but
thing's gone. It
it'd be
doesn't matter.
spiking. But yeah.
As you just kind of swing down on this thing, as you literally pierce it and almost like stab it into the ground. As it goes limp, as its legs just kind of fall, as you kind of push it off with your boot.
Still have the extra attack.
she looks at him and she goes, "Are you okay?" Uh-huh. All right. Turns to this one. Actually, turns to this one actually, and uses the last attack and pumps a divine smite into it.
Okay, go ahead and move for it. Go ahead and make the attack. That will hit, and then go ahead and roll smite.
I'm gonna do one at level 2.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, yeah. As I'll say with the extra, due to the overkill, as it would have died from just the divine smite. But with the overkill, as you stab into this thing, you begin to run the blade up as this thing's skull cracks open for the other intellect devourer to leap at you. But between the divine burst of energy as well as your blade, this entire thing's like upper half of its body just gets eviscerated from divine light as it just falls back and perishes in front of you, with the brain also just kind of burning from the light.
I see.
But Mork is still stunned, or at least like still stunned, as well as Unga Bunga mode. As anything else?
Because I smited, don't I get stuff back because of this?
If you deal
When
radiant
I do
damage,
radiant
yes.
damage, choose to add 1 plus your proficiency. So my proficiency is 3, so I get 4 health back.
Yep.
Just making sure. Thank you. That's all. Love you.
As Dylan,
Uh,
you're stunned, and I need you at the end of your turn to make another int save.
Oh,
Come on,
no.
roll better this time.
Nope, as you're
Fuck.
still stunned.
God, I have a +7.
As
Out of this
I'm
stun,
about
bro.
to get make fucked by this mind flayer.
As
I
Nash.
think I'm dead, at least.
All right.
Here you go. Though. I think you still
Is-
get my temp HP.
Aren't you stunned?
I am, but it's like you're in the aura.
Well, roll the ability. I need to see what it says.
All right.
Because if
Where
it's
is...
something that you choose to do, you probably can't do it while you're incapacitated. I would say.
Let's see.
Sorry, I'm laughing at the
Whenever a
gift that you
creature
put
put you
in
in
the fucking
surrender,
thing.
you can grant that creature one of the benefits.
So yeah, I would say since you're technically incapacitated, you wouldn't be able to like choose to give it to him, unfortunately. Like the ability still is active, so you wouldn't have to use it again. It's just you can't, even though it's not a reaction, it's still something that you have to like will to do.
Mm.
And your mind is like being thrown through a grinder at the moment.
Wish you luck, Dylan.
Yeah, no shit.
You can
As
like lean on the crash if it makes it feel better.
as Nash, it is in your turn.
Okay. How hurt do these two look?
Those two, I mean, they were in the microwave for a bit, but they're still looking okay.
Alright. But that one's targeting Dalen, right?
Yes, that one is like actively moving to Dalen, as
Okay.
Dalen is stunned.
Dalen.
Dalen. Seeing as how it has just shown off that it is a cone instead of that is 60 feet instead of fucking single target thing, Ash instead going to step back 30 feet instead of the going forward 30 feet that he had been doing, and he's just gonna
Okay.
Wait a minute.
snipe this guy.
Is Andrew not setting up for a line?
Ha
On
ha
God.
ha ha ha. At one time.
Yeah,
Two
fine.
times,
Two
actually.
fucking times. Both times were devastating.
But yes, what are you doing?
Ultra blast. Are you
That's-
fucking kidding me?
Well, unfortunately, that'll miss regardless.
Yeah. What
Oh.
the fuck?
Should have set up for a line.
Yep. For context, in one of our other games, we were fighting lightning-based enemies, and two people were lined up. And so, what does he decide to do? He decides to stand in between the two of them, allowing for three people to get hit by a lightning bolt the following turn.
All
Very
right.
nice.
Anything else, Nash? for
No,
your
I
bonus
can't do
action
anything
or
else because I suck.
Nash has left me to die.
As Mork,
I'm
I
stunned.
need another. Yep, I need another int save from you.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I got rice all over my hands. Hold on 1 second.
You know, happens to the best of us.
I don't think any of the stun people are gonna make their saves.
I mean,
Unless
he
Chip-
has a. I mean, he just has to roll like.
This is just a straight roll because
and-
of the fucking chicory aura.
Somehow, Mork.
I would have passed without it.
Somehow, Mork. Yeah,
Is
even.
this at the start or end of my turn?
This. Let me check to make sure. I'm pretty sure it's at the end of your turn, but let me just look. Let's see. Mind Blast. Mind Blast. A target can repeat the saving throw at the end of its turns, or at the
Okay.
end of each of its turns,
Yep.
and then the
Okay.
effect early. So yeah, unfortunately you miss your turn. However,
Yep.
at the very last moment, even though your mind is nothing compared to what it used to be, you suddenly kind of
It
blink a
doesn't
couple
need to be
times.
anything else.
Yep, you blink a couple of times and then just look to the Mind Flare.
He's like, what?
As a Wander, I then need the same thing from you, another int save, if you will.
Oh my
Wow,
god.
okay. As you,
Nice.
despite the stun, yeah, you
Get
kind
this
of
shit off me!
as your mind shrugs the sudden like weird sensation off as you're now free, albeit at the end of your turn. But
At the end of my turn, that means I can do this.
yep, you can.
Ah!
As Hugh, what is Hugh doing?
Yep. He's flying back over to me and giving me that goddamn help action.
All right.
He's
What
gonna
if he-
lovingly land on my chest as I'm like ass up on the ground.
He
And
lands-
just, like,
Don't you have one of
lands like-
those huggers on your chest right now?
bro.
No,
It's like hugging your chest. Like you
the
need to
Kopesh
fucking
got
man
it.
the fuck up.
Yeah,
You need
no, Wander cut
Start
it down.
starts just like pecking at me, trying to get me out of this goddamn stun. I'm a fucking wizard and failed 2 in saves in a row.
No worries, the barbarian passed.
I'm so mad. Those 1 in barbarian passed.
Yep.
Here you go.
Also, I think I accidentally deleted the purple one's turn, so I'm just gonna go ahead and make the one that's remaining do his turn, as he will walk up and do an attack at trickery at advantage, as he is
Alright.
hungry.
Oof.
Ah!
As I then need an int save from you.
How's he doing at advantage, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, thank God.
He has so the newborn ones have like a hunger basically, where they move faster towards the enemies, and their attack has advantage.
So more ferocious, essentially.
As so you pass, so you still take the full damage, so you take, what would that be, 32 total?
Mm-hmm.
But you're not
hold on.
stunned.
I'm actually going. I might cancel that crit. Yeah, I can cancel that crit as my reaction.
Please.
So yeah,
Takes
you only take 16 then.
Oh, thank God. Thank
As
you so much.
fortunately, this thing, as it lunges at you and bites down onto your arm, you feel the psionic energy get rushed over you. As you, luckily though, with Wander kind of hovering above and now kind of snapped out of the stunned condition, he's able to kind of negate the crit, so you don't take as much as you would have taken. But that will then leave the one remaining
I
Mind
said
Flayer,
save him, damn it! Not
which,
get it.
let me roll a d6 to see if he gets the thing back. It does not. As this one will. I don't know. Both of you are a decent threat, so it will look to you, Chicory, as you're the one that's not like you're the one that looks the most healthy, as well as not, currently brain dead at the moment. So it will do one of its tendril attacks at you, but not at advantage.
Is it me? Doesn't
Yeah,
it?
but I think that misses.
Wait, wouldn't it want to go for the brain dead one?
Rocks.
Yeah, well, it would, but it needs to still stun you to do the one thing that you're thinking of.
Okay.
And she just sort of raises her shield and kind of like bats it away.
Yeah. Yeah, for their mind or their brain nom, you have to be incapacitated, and you
Ugh.
are, well, no longer incapacitated.
I see.
All right. And then that will also be these two down here, as this one will run up to you, Amir or Immer.
It's gonna be a mirror. I hate to break it to you.
Yeah,
They're
no,
held
I'm always gonna say
too.
that. Do what?
They're held action triggers now.
Yep. As Immer, what are you doing as your held action as it runs up to you?
Alright, actually, before it gets to me, I get to make 2 attacks at it, since I have my
Yes.
action.
That's what I was saying.
Well, held action would only give you the 1 attack.
Yeah, you only get the one.
Yeah.
Still, 1 attack's better than no attacks.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Well, that still hits regardless. Yeah, as that thing rushes around the
Sunblade.
little tree that you're next
Is
to.
it actually Sunblade? Nice.
It is a Sunblade, yeah.
Yep, I let him start with
That's
a
not.
rare item or 2 uncommon.
Yep.
As this thing rushes around the corner to look at you, as you immediately were kind of waiting with the blade kind of hidden behind the tree, as it rushes around, as you then swing it up, flashing through its body as the radiant energy rushes across its form, as it screeches out and then lunges at you with its tendril.
That is a miss.
All right, as then this one, let me roll hits d6, see if it gets its ability back. It don't.
No.
So this one, looking at Dion, and as Dion is kind of snapped out of it, it will run and get behind.
I'm not snapped out of
Emmer.
it.
Oh, he's still stunned.
Oh, are you
I'm
still stunned?
I'm still
Okay.
Yeah,
stunned.
Run,
Oh,
eat his brain.
You didn't have a thing on your token. I didn't know what was going on. So yeah, it will use 30 feet to run here.
No.
Eat his
Let
brain.
me check their
Get your tentacles off me.
sheet here.
He's looking for a snack.
I'm about to get hentai.
They ain't going to that hole.
It's going at the
It might.
hole. It's going on the hole where your nose used to be.
Yeah, as
Oh,
it'll then
no.
use it.
True.
Oh no.
It's got,
I'm
hey, look,
gonna hear him
it's
do
an
it really well too.
space.
As it's gonna run up to you, and as it gets to you, Dylan, it kind of looks at you and almost for a mind flare. I mean, they look pretty messed up, but looking at like where your nose and your ear, it just looks mildly disgusted.
I don't blame him.
As it'll use its action to dash to you, and that'll be it for him.
Thank fuck.
This is the Mind
As
Flayer equivalent of fucking waking up at 2 a.m. eating shredded cheese from the refrigerator.
So yeah,
all right,
He's not
I'm
proud
hungry.
of
I
what he's
don't. I
about
don't
to
want
do.
it, but I'm gonna do it.
it's one of those things where he'll never tell his buddies after this what he did. That
Yeah.
his wife knows, even though he
This one
doesn't think that
time
she
at
Well,
knows.
band camp.
Actually, the funny thing is, since he's a mind flayer and they're all connected together, they all know.
Oh, true.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Everyone else is judging him actually right now as well.
Like, oh come on, what the heck, Larry? That's low
God
hanging
damn it.
fruit. As Emmer.
Alright. Bonus action. I am going to hit this fucker in front of me with Hex.
Okay.
Then I am going to grip my sword with both hands. I'm going for a slash for 15 to hit.
15 will just hit on this guy.
I'm going to pump a psionic strike into it,
All right.
and then telekinetic thrust.
I also need a D6 from the hex as well, but yeah,
Yes.
I'll make a strength save for this guy.
6.
All right. As it then gets pushed back 10 feet.
And is knocked. So you can knock the target prone or move it up to 10 feet. I'm going to knock
Okay.
it prone.
Okay, so yeah, as you strike at it once, as you kind of hold a hand out and kind of curse this creature, you then swing once, slashing across its abdomen, as not a combination of the spell that you just cast, as well as a combination of your natural psionic abilities, as you slash into this thing, as almost a sudden force lands into it, knocking it down onto its side, as it then looks up to you.
And then I'm going to come in for my second strike.
All right.
Advantage. For
All right,
a
yeah, that'll hit.
21 to hit.
And then roll another
Doing
d6.
2 damage.
All right. As yeah, it's looking really rough right now for him, but it is
I'm not.
still up.
Don't worry. Action surge.
Okay.
Okay.
Second go.
All right. Yep,
15
that'll
for
hit.
8
And then roll another d6.
for 5.
All right. Yeah. As with that one, as you slash into it, knocking it down, you then take your blade and stab into this thing's at chest and kind of pull back and begin to walk away. But as you begin, you kind of look down as you still see this thing like reaching out to kind of grab at your ankle as its jaw opens up to try and bite at your Achilles heel. As you spin your blade back around and just swing down at its neck, decapitating it.
That means you
And
have
then I'm
to
going
do
to
it
look
with
at
brain.
this one. I'm going to move 20 feet up to it.
Okay.
And then just go at it from behind.
All right,
Like
go for it.
shit my plan works.
What he's about to do to me. So
Yeah. I
You
don't
wouldn't
think I
have
can-
advantage on it
no, I'm
because
not a threat.
Dylan is incapacitated,
True.
unfortunately.
If I was capacitated and could like think and work, I still wouldn't. You still wouldn't have advantage. You can't flank with Thielen.
Fortunately, until
Yeah.
my next turn, I can't move my hex onto a new target.
Yeah, no, you have to do it. I think as a bonus action.
Yep.
Get bonus action on the subsequent turn.
Just crit him and we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
So-
that you action surge, but yeah, it has to be a subsequent turn, which is odd, but
Well, even action surge actually doesn't give a bonus action, so
technically, yeah. I mean, I think everyone here just kind of lets it do it because monster classes in 5e are kind of a joke, anyways, as is. But yeah, regardless,
and-
you kind of look at it and getting ready to go on to it. But a 10, yeah, unfortunately, as you lunge forward, this one kind of hearing you approach, it immediately kind of lunge or kind of rolls to the side and dodges out of the way of the attack. As anything else?
Yeah. I'm just gonna quickly swap
Do you
my
not?
one of my hands to my shield.
Okay.
Or actually, no.
You don't
I
have
was about to
the.
say, I will say a shield does take an action to don. For a shield specifically, because it's a type of armor.
That'll be it.
Barak, by the way, you don't have the +2 inside of your to hit. You have the finesse and the proficiency, but doesn't have the +2 bonus.
Who's Byrick?
Aaron. I'm here.
Yeah, you'll have to add in the
Ember.
+2 bonus from
Which is weird,
Sunblade
'cause
into
I
that.
pulled it.
It sometimes if you add it in, it'll delete it innately, and you have to add it in a second time.
No, it says that it's in.
Well, it's not rolling it.
Not for check versatile.
Oh yeah, versatile doesn't have it.
Yeah, I know I saw it on the other version, but I don't think for versatile it did.
All right, I got it now.
All right, I mean a 12 would still miss, but yeah. As Chicory, it is in your turn.
Yay!
That's for
I'm gonna
Emma.
take a swing at this one,
All right, go for it.
14,
and I'm
10.
gonna branding smite this one.
Okay.
I
One,
have so
two.
many fleas in your fur.
Both should hit.
Also, the one to your right, I think, is the one that had its brain jump out at someone. But yes, both of those will hit 7, 17, or 8, 19. Plus
Didn't this one
9,
die?
that's 20. That one, yeah, I did. And then how much is
16
that? That's
plus 12.
20.
28.
That's actually just enough
To what?
to kill this thing.
Oh, cool.
As at exactly 28, as you rush up to it, as it's trying to kind of dealing with both you and Mork as you rush forward, kind of swing your blade down onto its forearm as it reaches out to Mork, cutting its arm off as it screeches, as you then spin around and kind of jump up, stabbing the blade into this thing's neck and pulling back.
What I'm having to deal with.
As anything else?
That's it, but I do heal for about 4.
All right.
Chicory, check
Like-
Discord.
Okay.
As
Why am I
Dylan.
checking
All
Discord?
right, you ready? You ready for this advantage int save thanks to my damn owl?
Oh,
Open
yeah.
that one.
Ah, didn't even God.
All right, yeah. As you at the end of your turn, you're able to kind of blink out of the stun, but unfortunately that'll be your turn. As Nash, what are you doing?
You get 9 temp HP. Feel
Uh,
it's a little pity reward.
I like to imagine that some of the tentacles from the Mind Flayer are already like heading towards Dylan's face as soon as he wakes up.
oh no, nope, nope,
Oh
nope,
yeah, no,
nope,
that
not
thing is
again.
like that thing as it dodged out of Emmer's attack, it is like reaching forward, and as you shrug off the stun, you can see a look of disappointment on its face.
Yeah, I'll curse at him in undercommon.
So I'm gonna do what I do best.
Oh yeah. Well, that'll hit, and that'll hit as well.
Yep. So,
All right, as that thing is not looking good right now.
as I'm just gonna send him like straight at the back of his head.
Dunk.
All right. As anything else, Nash?
I can't do anything else, so no.
All right, as Mork, as you're still in unga bunga mode as you look around.
Roll the acid damage.
Yep, sure. As
One,
you see, it's 44.
three.
So
4, 5,
as you take 8
6.
acid.
Climbing up this thing.
It's
Alright.
a direct path for me. It doesn't walk around. It's the
Yep.
straight line.
As Mork just wades through the acid as he begins to slowly or rapidly approach the Mind Flayer, though he gives you the reckless. Okay, jeez. As As you, Dion, as you're backing up, as this thing gets nailed twice by the Eldritch Blast, it kind of looks to you. The tendrils, a couple of the tendrils are actually wrapping around part of your neck as it pulls itself forward to get ready to do another bite. As Mork, you quickly rush, kind of crawling over the rock, just screaming or whatever, as you charge and leap at this thing. How do you want to do this?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, you just
And just punch.
as you just see Dylan, as this thing's about to just gnaw down on your mind, you see a Mork just crawl over the rock, kind of look around in a feral like look across his face, drool and like frothing out the mouth as he just leaps forward onto this thing, slamming it into the ground and just begins to pummel it and grabbing its tendrils and pulling and yanking across its tendrils, ripping them out and just causing this like blackish blood to just scatter everywhere as Mort just kind of brutally eviscerates this thing with his bare hands.
I'm glad you got what I was
Oh,
going
God.
for.
Oh, thank you, Mork. Oh,
And then I take its corpse and slam it against the ground a couple additional times.
oh God.
Okay.
Oh, it's
Yeah. As you
okay.
all are,
no, I'm just getting coated in like
Nash
black
I was about
blood
to
or
say
whatever.
I was about to say, Dylan, make a dex save real quick
up.
as you're in Gallagher range. Okay, yeah, nope. As Dylan, you're covered in this black blood.
Oh, well, it kind of burns a little. Oh God.
Um,
Yeah, it's not pleasant.
can I slap
Oh.
Mork with a remove curse to see if that fixes it?
Yeah, sure, if you want.
Mork, please.
I don't think slapping Mork right now is a good idea.
I'm just gonna like try to tap him.
Smash his brains in.
Yeah, no, as you touch him, like as he's like just kind of ripping apart this thing, it doesn't seem to have any effect. This is not a curse.
Shit.
Jesus.
How do we fix it? How do we fix it?
I'm teleporting away from Mork.
Alright, yeah, as you kind of blink
Away from
away.
I'm like, poof, no, I'm not about this Gallagher
like-
lifestyle.
As I will say, as you guys are
Bird
like kind of
spotted. I grab Hugh.
No, I dissipate Hugh.
They're just
Yeah, as-
roll up to Mork like, hey, buddy,
Mork,
hey,
calm
you
down.
know me, you remember?
Mork.
Hey,
Mork.
it's okay, buddy.
yeah, as you
I
you
hand
guys are like
Reappears in front of him.
Start like, hey, this is good. You just but just drink a little, just vibe out. Come on.
I will say, as you're like kind of calming him down, as like Mort gets done destroying the corpse of the Mind Flayer, and after he's like kind of calm and mellowed out for a moment, you see him. He does this kind of casually turn around and look at the one pool that that is like kind of a pinkish color, but it's not fully like this acidic type of liquid. Just kind of drops his trousers and begins to piss in it.
What?
Yep.
Okay. He does that after he drinks a lot.
Wait, hold on. Question.
Yes.
Why would he drop his Why would he
Holy
drop his
shit.
trousers?
I hate this so much.
You get used to it.
God damn.
Why would he?
That
Why would he
boy
drop
can
trow?
piss.
Look at the arc.
I make like a medicine check or
Parabolic.
something to try to figure out how to bring his
Yeah,
weight back to normal.
Can I do it from like 20 feet away? Right? Yeah? No,
Roll-
I'm kidding.
Yeah, no, probably not. A wander. Roll me
Is it swollen
a
wander?
Oh my lord.
wander. Roll me a medicine check.
No, it's not.
No.
And then I'm adding a D4 for my guidance.
Oh yeah, guidance. Yeah, looking at him, I mean, there doesn't seem he obviously waded through some of the acid and whatnot, as well as was actively like pushing things into it. But looking at it, there's no like physical damage that would cause something like this to occur. But there
Why-
does seem to be almost like probably some. Given that these creatures are using psionic powers, potentially, if you had to guess, maybe one of these powers may
But
have
Seen
kind
this
of fried
before.
his brain a little bit. I'll say, given given the issue here in the Feywild at the moment, I'll say that yeah, you've probably seen this occur once or twice before.
Kind of give a description to Wander of what happens, and if I've seen anyone been able to either come out of it or someone else fix it before.
Yeah, there's.
I think it's the brains that jump out of the mind flayers that do it. Kind of sap the intelligence of the other.
That's what
I
it looked
sit
like to
on the
me.
ground.
All
Looking
right.
for holes over his body as well, just making sure none are trying to dig in.
So
I stare.
so if
What is dealing?
so if we take like the brain
But-
and that took his intelligence and try to like I don't know get the intelligence out of it and shove it back in somehow, maybe.
He should eat it.
I don't.
Yes.
He
don't-
my expertise. He should definitely eat the brain matter.
All right, I'm gonna hand him the brain
Okay,
that
stop,
took his
stop,
intelligence.
Stop it. No.
No, I promise you, it's definitely the best
I
way
look
to
at
go
you.
about this.
Are you
And-
gonna insight check this goddamn dealing?
If you want.
Oh, ah! Oh, I should have rolled deception. 1 second.
I'm still,
Ah!
I'm still taking that same roll. Fuck you.
That's fine. It's a plus instead of a minus for my deception,
Ah, shit.
so it's better. I would have had a 16.
Yeah, just narrowly, as he seems truthful.
I just squint my eyes. That still sounds fucking retarded.
Well, that's what the expert says. So Nash is gonna hand him the
I
fucking
just slap it out of
brain.
your hand like, no. We're
What?
not
It'll
doing
float
anything
back up.
hasty.
It'll float back up to Mork.
We're not doing anything hasty.
Ah!
We're gonna figure this out. I'm sure there's been people that this happened to before. Like, there's got to be like an encampment of your people or something around here.
A bit of your seasoning will levitate out of your pack and like put onto the brain.
Stop it! Hey, grab it!
Orc smells the seasoning.
I just throw the brain into the brine pool.
In
No.
your
Yeah,
feral mind, I mean, it's a lot better than a lot of the raw meats out here.
I whip up a little
I
quick thing in my hand, just get the bread, get some peanut butter. Like, hey, look at this. This is a lot better than that shit. Look, and I give it the Mork.
do you have a
I look at
any
the bread and
restoration
peanut butter.
magic wander?
I hold it in my hand.
Uh-huh.
I put it in my mouth.
I make biting motions like,
I put it in my mouth,
uh-huh.
Okay.
and then I immediately try to I stand up and try to grab the brain out of the mouth.
I fly over, swoop the brain up, fly up in the air. No. I'm just gonna go put the brain in a tree.
Do you think that'll stop Mork?
Mork's gonna climb the tree.
I like to grapple the tree.
Wander.
Make
Shakes
make
tree.
an athletics check to grapple the tree.
And what are you saying, Nealon?
Hold on.
I was
1 second,
asking
I
if you have any
gotcha.
restoration magic. I've seen that work in the past, and from my research, sometimes that can restore previous intelligence.
Oh yeah, that tree's
Oh
not going
my
anywhere.
God.
I'm gonna roll a check for the tree.
Oh my
Yeah, no,
god.
it ain't going anywhere.
Yep.
That's 20.
Is that a minus 20?
Yeah.
It don't got a strength score.
That,
Well, no, this
that,
is for more for Dex, but you know.
yeah. No, that tree, its movement speed has been set to 0.
As Mort just
Why
kind
do
of
I
grabs
not-
onto the tree.
For whatever reason, I didn't
I
put
shake the tree.
restoration in my sheet, but I obviously have it as a fucking cleric. I'm just
I like-
going.
I like to shake the tree vigorously.
You shake the tree vigorously.
Does the
What
brain
level's
fall out?
Uh,
Let me check.
roll me a d20.
It's 5th. I have the lesser rest. Yeah. I'm gonna flash recall lesser restoration and cast it on Mork.
Okay, yeah. And as you're doing this, to kind of flash recall, Mort, he begin to shake the tree very violently, as you almost like at one point even headbutt it. And as you do, the brain does in fact fall out of the branch and fall directly next to you as you kind of look at it, begin to reach out to it.
Ugh.
Oh, oh.
I pick it back up.
Season.
I cast
I
lesser
give
restoration.
it a nice smell.
Yeah, and as you take a good old whiff of it, you quickly run up to him, wander, and tap him with Lesser Restoration. Go ahead and throw it in chat for me if you can.
I can in un momento when I
Actually,
get it.
here, I
in my
can just look it up.
it's,
Lesser Restoration.
it nope, that doesn't do it. It says blinded, deaf, and paralyzed or poisoned. That doesn't do shit.
It would be on the ability that lowered my intelligence.
Yeah, I'll check it.
I'm gonna check it, or I'm gonna cast it
Thinking
anyway.
thinking Lesser Restoration fixes it. Mork eats brain.
Yep, I don't have greater because that's a 5th level spell.
You don't have 5th level spell slots yet?
Oh, or
You
8th
guys
level.
will
not?
be level 9.
I have 5th level spell slots.
Oh, the fuck you do not.
Wait, did we level up?
No.
No.
Oh. About to be like, hello?
I'm level 9. I don't know what you guys. I started at level 6.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah,
I
now
Oh
see.
my what?
as you touch Mork with Lesser Restoration, it seems to go through, but unfortunately, none of the effects actually seem to work as he just continues to kind of nom down on the brain.
So I take a nice deep whiff of it, smell the spices, and I first reach out with my tongue, lick it. How does it taste to my one-inch brain?
In your 1-inch brain, with that spice on there, oh boy, that's gourmet shit.
Oh yeah, no, we're going
I'm-
base mode.
Omega, just to
sleeping more.
prevent him from eating the brain, I would
Oh wait, why
like
did I make
to
it roll?
use my telekinetic ability and basically put the hand in between his mouth and just basically covering it.
The
And it
funny
will
thing
be
is,
invisible.
I also have the telekinetic ability, and I'm gonna feed it to Mork.
Oh my god.
I've got two hands. I'm putting it in my mouth.
Why?
I'm
He has
casting.
1-inch.
I'm casting
No.
sleep. Hold on.
Dash is just gonna laugh this entire time.
Alright, are you casting sleep?
I'm checking to make sure it's like additional 1d8 for each spell slot. Yeah. All right.
4th level,
3rd level sleep at the
3rd
moment.
level.
He's out.
Oh, oh!
I'm joking. I'm joking.
On God, I will kill Dalen.
Okay,
As I lower my jaw, about to take a nice good old bite out of the brain. First, like proper bite after licking it briefly. The sleep goes in. Uh, nighty night, as I collapse onto the ground.
Yep, as you just fall over and immediately begin to snore on the ground for the next minute.
Hey, look,
Ugh,
Mork and I
just-
have the same HP.
I just look at you with a threat.
I told you it was the best way to cure it.
No, I just it can't be true.
It's not. I thought it'd be funny though.
It was.
I feel like I've seen these in like some
They should
very
have counterspelled this.
recent. Oh. Just put my hands on my knees, just like heave, and go to like
Hands on your knees. Hands on your
start
knees.
dragging
This
Mork
sleep
over.
lasts for a
Actually-
minute.
Yep, I'm gonna quickly run over to the cart, fucking dash the horses up, and start throwing Mork in the back.
Okay.
Who's picking me up?
Me,
How?
Well,
I'll
I'm the
help him.
closest I got it.
I'll help him.
okay.
I'll help.
No, you won't.
No, you won't, bitch.
What's your guys' carry
You
capacity?
what arms? You what scrawny ass twig arms? Yeah,
How's
that's
it
what
two?
I thought.
I'm trying to find my carrying capacity actually. Push, drag, or lift. Looks like 42.
42 pounds?
It looks. I can't fucking see it. I don't know
So,
why it scrunches
We're
it up.
trying to put
It's
him
probably
on a
420.
cart, correct? We're trying to put him on the cart.
What's your strength?
It's 14.
Yeah, mine's 120 push, drag, or lift. So you have 420, I assume.
Yeah, that's why it's gotta be.
Because mine's 4.
I mean, I can check. Hold on, I'll tell you.
Mork weighs, just for your guys' awareness, around, with all the equipment,
800 pounds.
around 350 pounds.
I could put. I could.
I could move them if I wanted to.
It'd be a
Okay,
fucking
so
struggle.
yeah.
With Chicory taking one side.
Yeah, so looking at your all's carrying capacities and everything, one of you could push and or drag him. However, with the two of you, since Trickery, I think your strength's like what, 19 or something like that?
20
Or
actually,
20.
bitch.
Okay, yeah.
Trickery
So
could
with 20,
deadlift him.
I was about to say, yeah. Between Trickery and Wander, the two of you are able to like, kind of
Height
pick him up.
difference.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, with the height difference, it'd be a bit more difficult. But I mean, between the two of you, you are able to kind of carry him over while he's still unconscious and
I
kind of
bust out
slide
the
him into the
smelling
cart.
salts.
Like, get in or later, because I'm getting him away from the fucking brain, and I just get into the cart and start fucking. Hey, yeah.
I'll get in and start ritual casting my horse.
Okay.
Because this
Yeah.
shit lasts a minute, and I'm getting him as far away from that shit as I can.
You don't want any prions for Morg?
Oh, God. No, no, no.
This is the
An illithid
worst.
prion?
Yeah, no. And Mork, you die. Congratulations.
Uh, Jesus. Did anyone check them before
No,
y'all started?
I said I cast detect magic up a bit ago before we started doing the brain shit. So I was actually gonna be looking around as I was fucking with Mork with detect magic up.
Okay. So you're just looking over the illithids then?
Yeah, just like walking around with detect magic.
Okay.
Specifically
yeah.
the captain in the
Yeah.
acid that I'll like lift up with mage hand.
All right. Yeah.
I spent more
You-
spell slots defending him from y'all's bullshit than I did in that goddamn combat.
Hey,
I
I was
didn't.
trying to prevent more
I
from
know.
getting the brain.
I don't think. Wait, is yours invisible?
Yeah, I can choose to make it invisible.
So is mine.
Did you?
Yeah.
I have no fucking idea. You even did that. Then I don't know. Dylan did that other shit too.
What other
It's
shit?
both the invisible hand, like
Oh yeah.
feeding it. I couldn't see you feeding it, and I couldn't see him blocking it.
it's a battle of wits over here.
Okay. So yeah, as you begin to look over,
Oh,
An
I need to
investigation check or
reclaim arrows.
okay, yeah, you could get half your arrows back if you're trying to recover them.
Wait a minute.
Yep. These all have 18 arrows.
I just remembered something.
What?
Don't we have a potion of like rust rejuvenation or something?
Not
like,
from the
Uh,
back
I
holding.
tried. I couldn't scroll back far enough.
We don't have something like that. We had like longevity.
Yeah,
But-
it's longevity.
Hmm.
I don't know what that does.
It's I think it's something along the lines
It
of
reduces your life or increases your life, like gives you years back.
okay.
I can scroll up in my notes and find it.
It gives you life years of your life back. Makes you up to I think like 16 or 12 or something like that.
Nah, I don't remember.
Years old.
fuck?
So
So hear me out.
You need a investigation check for me, Andy.
Well, with your vision, you're able to kind of see if, like, looking across them, there's nothing really innately magical about these creatures, though you do notice that there is one item that they seem to be that seems to be kind of like glowing with a little bit of magic.
I'll dig it out of the acid pool or whatever.
Okay.
By mage hand or wherever it's at.
Yeah, you begin to kind of push some things around and whatnot as you kind of look in, as you do see what appears to be a small rod.
Ooh.
Does it speak
levitate
Latin?
it up and like shake it off.
A lot of
yeah.
ages?
As you kind of like pick it up and kind of
I won't
shake off some of
don't
the.
touch it just yet,
Okay, yeah, you use the
out of sheer fear.
your hand, your magic hand, to kind of like pick it up and kind of shake it off. As yeah, I mean it's a rather nicely made, like what appears to be a silver rod. Has like a little bit of like transmutation magic on it.
Perfect. That's what I was about to ask. Transmutation. Okay. Transmutation's probably safe. I'll grab it and stash it for now and then.
Okay, yeah, you grab it.
Transformed into a Mind Flayer.
Yeah, you
Good.
grab it, and as you do grab it, what's your max HP?
Oh,
53.
Nah, I'm joking. You're fine.
I thought he was joking. I wasn't sure though. I got a little
Yeah,
nervous.
I keep you on your toes, you know.
I mean, after Wander got fucking ass blasted by that coffin, you never know.
But yeah,
No.
as you all begin to kind of ride away from the little area, as Dion eventually kind of runs back around, meeting back up with you all, as Mork, you eventually wake up in the back of the cart, as still obviously in your one in
Oh.
state, just kind of
Yeah.
looking around.
You're finally awake. Gosh, you're going over the board.
Goose.
I'll just give him some cheese I have in my pocket or in my bag. Just like, here you go, man.
Shredded cheese. Like
I'm going to
Flayer.
be in a depressive slump.
Are
No
you still
brain.
eating your cheese, though?
I mean, of course, I'm still eating the cheese. Well, I'm eating the cheese, sadly.
Yeah. I'll put some spice on the cheese.
No one gives
So
a
what
fuck.
are we
Slide.
doing now exactly? Are we just waiting for?
Now that we're back, I wouldn't mind a short rest and to identify this thing. So
Yep. I mean, just we're moving towards whatever encampment your people have to fight off these things, because this can't have been the first time this happened to these people. They gotta know a way to fix this.
should we have destroyed these little like breeding pods?
Mm, probably.
Do we have a way?
We have some poisons. Out of character.
So, do you know where your people would be holed up at, Dylan?
Andy?
I mean, you know of a few like kind of underground places that they've been kind of hiding out, specifically in like caves and similar kind of locations of the like, or large hollowed out trees are pretty common as well, given the situation.
Convey that.
Do you know where any of them are in particular?
Vaguely. I haven't been here in a while, and the Feywild is ever shifting. So I'll say maybe.
Well, point me in the direction of the closest one, and we'll find it from there. I'll keep an eye out, but
Yep.
they have to know how to deal with this.
Hope I assume they have some experience. Do I know if this goes away with time, Andy?
We're not too sure.
Okay. Time may help, time may not. We shall see. Well, I'm gonna sit down in the cart and I'm gonna identify and cast my horse in that order.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I'm
I
going.
get-
That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to find a cure.
I'll point Wander in the direction of where I think to be an establishment. And kind of, I don't know if we have a map of the area, but I'll just give him a descriptor
where I think my one might be. Last I recall.
Yeah, as you begin to kind of trek that direction, as that is where we'll go ahead and end the session for tonight.
Ugh.
Do I get to identify the rod first,
Sure.
or does Andy
You know,
need time?
you know
to
who else? You know
make
who
a
else can
plot for
identify?
Not
Not
My
more.
mom.
I don't think Mork can right now.
No.
To be honest with you.
He needs you need like a decent like
He needs some
despite the
milk.
fact that you can be like a really dumb caster and have negative int, you still have to have like the basic ability to speak.
Well,
Does
what about
identify
if
have
it's not
verbal
a
components?
verbal? Yeah, what if it's a non-verbal spell?
You still need the intellect to be able to cast. As for the rod, it is an immovable rod.
Ah, very cool.
I love those.
As it is silver with like a little like a blackish button in the middle, and then at the top it's almost like a stallion upright with its arms up or its front legs up, and then on the bottom side it's the same thing but reversed the other direction or
I don't
facing
recall
the
the
other
ruling,
direction.
so I'm gonna make it Andy's problem right now. If I hold it in my mage hand, can I click it and
Let me
activate the
check
movableness?
the weight
Technically,
to begin with.
as long as it's not 10 pounds.
I think mage hand. I can't imagine it's a 10-pound rod. If so, I
Yeah.
can't fucking carry it.
Yeah, no, it's only 2 pounds.
Still kind of heavy. I should do curls with this. Maybe bench it.
It does say that you have to use an action to press the button.
Okay, can I? If I were to use an action with my mage hand to press it, does it still work?
Throw
I mean,
mage hand into the chat for me real quick. I would say because it can manipulate an object, so I would say that you could like use your action to click it, yeah, if you wanted.
Cool, cool. And my mage hand's special and has a range of 60 feet. So yeah, I'll stow that on my person for now.
Okay.
And to let everyone know, oh, look, I found this in one of the acid pools.
Cool. What does it do?
Here. Hey Mork.
Ugh.
Does he recognize Oh, he recognizes the name still, okay. And I'll click it in place. Move that.
I move it. Actually, wait. Never mind. I don't understand your language. I don't understand
I'll
your
put it
funny
in front of
words.
him and
Magic.
like gesture to it.
I grab onto it.
I'll like gesture to like pull.
Ah.
Well, first of all, it's floating, but in theory, it's immovable. I'm curious how.
You guys are traveling, right?
Yeah.
You click it and it stays as you all continue on.
I just get clotheslined.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Uh,
Relative to ground. Right.
The
Okay.
plane.
I'll mage hand unclick it and bring it back.
Turns out you click it and it's relative to the planet. It just flies.
Zoom in.
Relative to the solar system. Yep.
Relative to the solar system. Just,
Destroys the Earth. Straight through the center.
Yep.
It rips the world asunder.
God.
How
But no,
fucking
you
stupid you gotta
clothesline
be,
yourself.
by the way.
Ugh.
Do what?
I put a GIF in the chat.
I know, that's what I
Yeah.
was laughing
How
at.
fucking stupid you gotta be that lady, by the way. You just see the thing
Oh my
literally
god.
sitting there.
It's gotta hurt like a
I'm
motherfucker.
such a big fan
too.
of the gorilla sliding in.
Oh yeah.
Mork whenever he uses his aggressive feature until he
Yeah,
gets
that's
his int restored.
we have Mork the ape, but permanently now.
Mape the ape.
Mape the ape. Oh my bad.
Honestly,
What's
I have
the on that thing?
Like
Oh,
a 3.
Mape the ape's smarter at 7.
Yep.
He would actually
Yeah.
permanent
It's
or temporary fix. Give him half his int back.
I can understand language. I just can't speak it.
Alright, well, I gotta go
Okay.
off to bed, so
Fair
Sounds
that's all
enough.
I'm
good.
doing tonight.
Mhm.
Then, good
I'm
night,
gonna add
y'all.
a movable rod to my
Good night.
bag.